Hello, this is Teo Tamara, and welcome to part 3 of Buried Stars. Where we left off, we were in the dressing room with Hyesung alone, and we were gonna talk to him about something, but let's go on fatter first. You know, you always gotta be going on fatter. Not the right time for this. Time and place, people. Okay. Band members who sided with him are still there. He thought about them for a while. He thought about the moments of the band going through absolute hell. Do-yoon quietly bit his lower lip. They got an opportunity to sign a record deal with an agency thanks to their new vocalist, but the agency demanded changes to the lineup and musical style. Do-yoon objected to their demands and their record fell through. Understandably, because they were emo and they're trying to make them all K-pop boys. Like, no, if they want to be emo, let them be emo. Damn. It was time to wrap up the conversation. I don't know about that. Let's be sincere. Like, it's gonna go on forever if we don't do something. Let's get serious, let's retort. Completely edit it out? I'm already busy with all the issues here. Do you really, though? Alright, that's all we can do there. So we literally have to talk to him about everything, because he's also the only one we can talk to, so... I'm taking flack from inside and out. Nobody's on my side.
나는...
Which side do you think I'm on? You're annoying, but you understand the language at least. How am I annoying?
알겠어?
Asking me a question like this with that innocent look on your face. Hyesung clicked his tongue. When the others, like the viewers or the comments, say that you're a betrayer, you never seem to respond. Are you suppressing your anger or do you not feel anything? That's some heavy stuff. I have to catch you when your guard is down so that I can get the real response.
뭔데?
Now, give me a real response. I'm curious. Also, he half cares about us, I think. Hyesung's eyes lit up as he was rushing Do-yoon for an answer.
Huh? Really?
That's real. Are you saying you're lost for words?
그게...
I didn't think I would be, but
알아.
I think I can understand that in some ways. I also get tongue-tied sometimes. When I see someone babbling nonsense, I give up on answering. I end up giving up on answering. Hyesung lowered his head and mumbled to himself. Do-yoon scratched his neck and pondered on what to say.
그건...
They called me a betrayer because that was the truth in their eyes. Truth in their eyes. What you see can be different from what really happened.
그렇지.
In that sense, I feel a sense of kinship. Hyesung said that he sympathized with Do-yoon, but he didn't say why. I mentioned Sung-yeon to provoke S_Sung-yeon, so I guess it's practically over for me. We don't know that. Don't you think I know how messed up my image is after appearing on the show? Hyesung's arrogant and rackety image created by the show led to a bad reputation. The timing was terrible. The news came on immediately after and they made an announcement through the official account. It's like I acted out even before the official announcement was even made.
아니었어.
You didn't have to write it while arguing with S_Sung-yeon. Don't they piss you off? I think we're trying to suppress it because we're gonna let it out later or something.
그럴지도.
Of course they do, but I'm suppressing my anger. And so is everyone else.
아이고.
That's bullcrap. S_Sung-yeon insulted Sung-yeon, who is just one of this accident's poor victims. You're supposed to join me fighting S_Sung-yeon. I love him. He's so messy.
봐봐.
But look, I'm the only one that's getting lashed at. You're just afraid of taking damage for getting entangled with me. Hyesung complained and called the other survivors hypocrites for criticizing him more than S_Sung-yeon, who was making fun of Sung-yeon.
그래도.
I'm sure the others were surprised too because you suddenly wrote about Sung-yeon.
그래.
I admit that I got carried away a bit, but I was also shocked by what happened to Sung-yeon. And I couldn't stand to watch them acting like Sung-yeon. I thought they would take a hike if I caught them off guard. Although it didn't seem to work. Hyesung felt that he had to do something about S_Sung-yeon, who was impersonating the late producer, so he revealed that to the public to make them shut up.
뭐? 왜?
What? Why did I run? Why are you asking me this when you already saw and heard the whole thing?
괜찮아?
It's dangerous by yourself.
알아.
I know, you don't think I'm scared? But whether I stay there or not, it's still dangerous.
아닌 것 같아.
It's more dangerous in here. You could be in big trouble.
아이고.
Wow, how compassionate of you to worry about me. Don't be sarcastic.
아니지.
I'm not being sarcastic, that's why I called you first. It seems as though you didn't get it when I said it's dangerous for me whether I stay there or not. If I stayed there, they'll either take my watch or tie me up by my hands and feet. No one would go that far. You're such a fool sometimes. What are you talking about?
왜?
Never mind.
알겠냐고.
Anyhow, I came here to protect myself. I'm not getting out until we come to a conclusion. Four of us would have made it to the next stage during this episode. If one person drops out, there would only be 4 left. You can't have everything your way. Don't spoil it for me. You must think I'm soft because I was nice to you. Do you think you'll be okay if I decide to attack you? Oh, okay, girl.
글쎄.
But you're not doing that. Right, it's ridiculous. I guess I'm softer than I thought when I'm with you. I think you'll be nice to everyone else. Hyesung, what you're doing now is pointless. I think you should give up now and go back to...
아니라고.
I don't want to hear that, okay? If you ever want me to stop doing something, just tell me to keep going.
알겠어?
Or if you want me to keep doing something, tell me to stop.
그러면
If that's what you want, keep asking us to drop out.
그래.
Okay, fine.
Huh?
Hey, that's different from what you said. I'm the one who started this, it's up to me. We're not even sure if Beastars will continue. You're slow. The official account showed us a clear sign. They will try to continue the show by saying something about continuing what Seung-yeon had left behind. I'm certain and I'm going all in with my expectation. Getting eliminated from the show as the last rank and going back to my place where there's nothing. I can never allow that.
아니지.
Did you read their posts? They're unbelievable. Talking about how the person in last will die. We have an assassin in town. What are they going to do? Come in and do a sword dance in front of me?
그건
They're just babbling nonsense. Do I look like I give a crap? Hye-sung smiled wickedly. Beads of sweat on the tip of his nose glittered under the dressing room lights.
아무래도
They were right about a few things.
나 참.
Anyone can guess based on the rumors out there. Maybe. God, you're so indecisive. Hye-sung clicked his tongue. We can't be wasting time on some phony.
그래.
Right, until the rescue team arrives, we should... Hey, that's not the answer either.
그러면
Then what is the answer? I am. Oh my god. I'm why we can easily ignore S_Seung-yeon. I'm reckless and I don't even try. That's my character. My current actions perfectly fit the character.
알잖아.
You know why your image has suddenly deteriorated. Because people found out I assaulted someone and got expelled from school. Nobody cares about my reason. Tell your side of things, please? I do want to know.
혹시
Don't you think it's because you didn't give a proper explanation? Hye-sung suddenly fell silent. You never explained why the incident happened, and
저기 그게
I tried in the beginning, but I gave up because everyone ignored me. His eyes glared. I'd been screaming out for someone to hear me out, but no one did. Hye-sung strained his eyes and panted.
그게
Not even your family. What happened?
아이고.
What family? I don't even talk to my mother anymore. Her son got expelled, got a criminal record, and kept getting insulted, but no.
나 참.
Settling the matter would have required a fortune, so they just gave up. Ever since we've been living separately, they didn't want anything to do with me. Because I have no power, money, or voice.
Yeah.
No one wanted to hear me out. I was forsaken after being robbed of my dignity. So he literally just only had himself. Do-yoon couldn't say anything after hearing the edge in Hye-sung's voice. Hye-sung turned his head and glanced at Do-yoon. If I get eliminated from the show, I won't have another chance to come back. I have to survive. I'll restore my image somehow. Before I do, I can't be a good person.
아이고.
Look at you, all striving after virtue at a time like this.
아무래도
It's confusing for everyone. You don't have to think ill of...
그래.
We might have different thoughts. I respect that. But why are you all up in my business? Is it because I'm the easiest to pick on? What he's...
그건
It's because you surprised everyone. They only reacted to your action. Look at you, sharp as always. I did act recklessly out of anger.
그래.
Right, we didn't lash out at you because you're Hye-sung.
생각해봐.
Still, you're only criticizing me when S_Seung-yeon is the bad guy. When in fact, you're just busy tending to your image and popularity. You people have no right to criticize me.
있잖아.
Don't forget that everyone's in shock. They are not mad, they are just perplexed. Well, if you get perplexed twice, you'd probably stab me in the back. So he thinks that we're doing the same shit. Most people would not be doing the same shit in this situation, I guarantee you. After reading oh right, let's go ahead and do that one.
알겠어?
Do you know what the best marketing strategy is?
어?
What's with the sudden change of topic? Oh, I don't know, the game mechanics? If you don't know, listen up, because the best marketing strategy is buzz marketing. Is that what you're doing? Marketing?
그렇지.
Of course! If I'm to survive until the show resumes, I should stay at the center of their attention. Like,
아닌 것 같다.
there's too much noise that I can barely see you through it. I was never there in the first place. The noise got me up and the noise tripped me. The only way to go up is through buzz.
그러면
If you tripped once, you should consider other methods, at least after getting out of this mess. What if we get out? What if the show continues? What current votes remain? Let's keep it cool, let's endure it. Even I can say that. There's no such thing as bad publicity, and I will shake them somehow. Aren't you really going to stop?
그래.
I will either go up or take out the others. Until then, I have to stay at the center of attention. Hyesung wiped the sweat off his chin. If I'm to go crazy, I'd rather go for a psycho that's getting all the attention. That's my policy, and this policy will never change. Will it, though? There are levels to the information.
그래?
What levels? Tell me you're asking because you really don't know. I'm so worried since I have to explain this to you every single time.
봐봐.
Look, the tabloid stories gathered by S_Seungyeon, it's all low-level info.
그럼
Then what's high-level information? Hyesung took his time.
그렇지.
The information that I have. The real secrets.
헐씨고.
Your eyes got bigger, what a sight! It's because you're speaking nonsense. I've never seen your eyes grow so big. Who cares what my eyes look like? What did you mean by secret?
에?
Secrets are secrets, what explanation do you need? Hyesung stared at Do-yoon's bewildered face for a moment. Premium information that's completely different from S_Seungyeon's gossip. Secret only I know. I told you I have aces in the hole. Is now really
Nani?
Now is not the time. Even if you know something, do it later.
어?
Oh, do you want me to pick the right timing? Hyesung smiled wickedly.
생각해봐.
S_Seungyeon is kicking up the dust and the official count is making all kinds of mistakes. Now is the time to make a bet, not later.
대체
What the hell are you up to? Were you even listening when I was going on about my aces? I'll tell them that I will expose them. Sure, there's a way to stop me, to drop out of the audition voluntarily.
Gotcha.
That's right. Are you going to blackmail us? Now that's some scary word.
그래.
But I guess you can call it that. I don't know about you, but I have the others by their necks. And some of them are very embarrassing. Oh my. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. We literally can't even talk to him anyway. Their talk wasn't going anywhere. There was a long silence between the two.
진짜 베스타가 이어질 것 같아?
Do you really think Beastars will continue?
지금 회차, 지금 순위, 지금 출연자 그대로?
With the current episode ranking and contestants?
그렇게는 아닐 수도 있지.
They can change, but the show will continue.
그런데
만약 하면
If they don't, I'll be
탈락 확정이야.
if they don't, I'll be eliminated right away.
그럼 인생 쫑이야.
And if I get eliminated, my life is over. Hyesung nodded to himself.
뒤에서 수근거리는 거 나도 다 알아.
I know people are talking behind my back.
건방지다, 실력 없다, 게으르다, 입만 살았다, 폭행 전과자까지.
Cocky, pathetic, lazy, big mouth, bully, criminal.
오만 딱지 다 붙었어. 끝은 어떻게든 수습이 될 줄 알았는데.
I've earned all of those titles. I thought things would get better in the end.
피디님 저렇게 가버리셨다고.
But Sung-yeon is gone. Tears welled up in his eyes.
억울하게 배신자로 몰려봐서 알 거 아니야.
You've been framed as a betrayer. You know how I feel, right?
이대로 신세 조질 순 없다는 거.
I can't just sit around and while my life gets ruined.
딴 사람들한테도 다 그렇게 얘기할 거야?
Is that what you're going to tell the others?
어떻게든 물러나 달라고?
To drop out of the audition for you?
내 말
They have no
들을
choice.
수밖에 없어.
They have no choice but to listen to me.
말했잖아.
I told
확실한 무기가 있다고.
you I have aces in the hole. Hyesung rubbed his chin with his hand.
모두한테 던지면 최소 한 명은 걸려.
At least one of them will listen to me. Hyesung is planning to threaten other contestants to give up. He has shut out any dissuasion and made up his mind.
뭘 하려는 건지 상상이 안 돼.
I can't imagine what you're gonna say.
딴 사람 걱정해? 왜?
Are you worried about the others? Why?
우리랑 달라 거긴.
They are different from us.
이미지도 크게 안 구겼고 베스타 아니어도 아쉬울 거 없는 사람들이라니까?
Their reputations are intact. They can succeed without B-stars.
경쟁자가 줄수록 개이득이야. 여기 룰이 그렇잖아.
Better to eliminate the other contestant. This show is the survival of the fittest. Hyesung moved a step closer to Do-yoon.
우리 캐릭터가 본 모습이랑 다른 것처럼 저쪽도 똑같아.
Our characters are different from what we really are. It's the same for all of them.
결국엔 다 만들어낸 이미지라고.
At the end of the day, we are all phonies. If push comes to shove, he won't hesitate to threaten other contestants to drop out. Even after the talk, he remained adamant. What else could he say? Do-yoon could only stare at Hyesung silently.
형이랑은 얘기 끝났어.
I'm done talking with you.
잠깐, 이대로는
Wait, not like this.
난 더 할 말 없어.
I have nothing more to say to you.
이제 다음 사람 차례야.
Next person, please.
결국 네가 원하는 걸 얻진 못해.
You won't get what you want.
더 잃을 것도 없어.
I have nothing to lose.
미쳐 날뛰면 쫄리는 사람이 빠지겠지.
If I go berserk, someone will get scared of me and give up. Do-yoon felt weak all of a sudden. Do-yoon unclenched his fist and took a half step back.
안전이 먼저야. 명심해.
Safety comes first. Remember that.
흥분 가라앉히고 아니다 싶으면 바로 와야 돼.
Be cool and come back right away if it's not working out.
난 가서 사람들한테도 얘기해 볼게.
I'll go and talk to the others. If they meet Hyesung without knowing his intention, there could be a major clash. Do-yoon decided to warn them about what's to come as a way of absorbing the shock.
도윤이 형,
Do-yoon. Hyesung stopped Do-yoon as he was heading for the door. Do-yoon briefly stared at Hyesung.
나 안 멈춰. 기대하지 마.
I am not going to stop. Don't expect me to.
역시 골 제대로 때려주시네.
I'm not even surprised.
혜성이
Hyes-
절박해 보였어.
Hyesung looked desperate. Inha scratched her head wildly.
그래서 나온 생각이 기껏 남찬에서 자기를 남긴다는 거야?
That's the best he can come up with to survive by kicking other contestants out of the audition?
마음 좀 열고 들어볼까 하다가도 삽시간에 다치는데?
I wanted to keep an open mind, but it was closed instantly.
아니 막말로 누가 접는다고 쳐.
Even if someone does drop out,
본인이 절찰리에 남는다는 보장 있어?
what makes him think he's going to win?
무기니 뭐니 개똥 같은 소리나 짓거리고.
Aces, oh tell him to stop run his mouth.
초조해서 무리수를 드는 거야.
He's acting irrationally because he's got nothing.
최하위가 나쁜 일을 당할 거라는 협박도 있었잖아.
Also, there was a threat that the last rank would be killed.
S 승연? 아 그건 신경 쓸 가치도 없는 얘기야.
S_Seungyeon starts just ignore that creep. Inha put her hands together as if embarrassed by her own loud voice.
지금 혜성이 상태 좋지 않아요.
Hyesung's not doing fine right now.
사퇴한다고 하면 그만하고 나오겠대?
Will he come out if we decide to drop out?
자기 말로는
He says so.
협박은 범죄야.
Blackmailing is a crime.
말 같지도 않은 소리 진짜.
He's not even making any sense.
무기란 건 정말 뭐였을까?
What do you think he meant by ace in the hole?
글쎄요.
Well,
애초에 표 누가 떨궜어? 본인이 못 받았지?
it's his fault he didn't get enough votes.
답 없으면 짐 싸야지. 저딴 엉터리 같은 짓을 해?
If it's hopeless, he should have just packed up and gone home. How dare he tries to pull the same stupid crap on us?
바깥에서 호응해준다는 보장도 없는데.
There's no guarantee the crowd will love him.
역풍 맞고 확 머리나 까져라.
I hope he takes so much blame that he eventually quits his stupid fatter business.
도윤아, 뭘 근거로 호언장담한 것 같아?
Do-hyun, why do you think he's acting so confident?
어쩌면 그건지도 몰라요.
Maybe he got a hold of it.
그거?
Of what? Sei lowered his head and adjusted his glasses.
서혜성, 신피디님을 졸졸 쫓아다녔죠?
Hyesung was always following Seungyeon around.
일 없이 말 걸고 기다리고 있질 않나. 껌딱지처럼 붙어 다니려고 했어요.
Talking to her for no reason, waiting for her, always trying to stay with her.
뭔가 알아냈을 가능성도 제로는 아니에요.
It's possible that Hyesung discovered something about us.
아까는 비밀 유지가 필수라며. 보안이 그렇게 허술했어?
You said keeping confidentiality was of the utmost importance for the staff. Sounds like it's not.
윗단에서 나가는 건 모르죠. 그래도 핵심적인 건 아닐 거예요.
Who knows what's happening up there? I'm sure it's nothing important though.
쉽게 나갈 얘기였으면 벌써 다 알고 있었을 거야.
If that was leaked that easily, everyone should know about it by now.
저도 서혜성 말은 반도 안 믿어요.
I don't believe a word he says.
워낙 자신만만하다니까 거기까지 생각해 본 거죠.
I just speculated since he seemed so confident. Inha surveyed everyone in the space.
결론이 어떻게 나는 거지?
So what's the conclusion?
무턱대고 치는 공갈빵은 아닐 수도 있다.
He might not be bluffing?
우리끼리 얘기해선 소용없겠지.
We have to talk to him to find out. Yoo-hyuk stepped forward while stroking his sleeve.
이번엔 내가 다녀올게.
I'm next.
잠깐! 걔가 뭔 소리를 할 줄 알고!
Wait, who knows what he'll say this time?
차라리 같이 가.
We should go together.
아니, 몰려가면 아예 문 잠그고 농성할지도 몰라요.
No, if we all go together, he might lock himself in.
하자는 대로 한 명씩 하는 게 나아요.
I think we should follow his rule, talking to him one at a time.
막 나가는 놈인데 괜찮으시겠어요?
Are you sure? He could be ruthless.
괜찮아. 혜성이 생각이 정말 도윤이 말대로인 거라면
It's okay if what Do-hyun said about Hyesung's intention is true.
얘기해 볼 만해.
I think I can talk to him.
다녀올게.
I'll be back.
각본 없는 드라마네.
Hyesung's
막장 드라마.
such a drama king.
얘기 잘 돼야 할 텐데.
I hope they talk it out.
전 솔직히 소용 없을 것 같아요.
I think it's pointless.
얘는 분장실에서도 열일하네.
He's been keeping himself busy in the dressing room. What the hell? A troll has it. Okay, he's shared. What the hell? A troll has appeared running wild and another guy's passively reacted to him. Is it only me reminded of the gangster full of lies? Hyesung shared this. As soon as Hyesung starts to gain popularity, a troll has showed up attacking only Hyesung. That reminds me collective criticism against him before. S_Seungyeon, are you Kun Wook Song?
S 승연을 맞춰보려는 건가?
Is he trying to reveal who S_Seungyeon is?
건욱이가 누구야?
Who's Kun Wook?
서혜성 처음 터트리네요. 동창이라던.
He's the guy who exposed Hyesung's past for the first time. Hyesung's former classmate. Hyesung mistook me for Kun Wook, who he assaulted. He guessed wrong. He only has to blame his dull brain. It's Kun Wook. Then stop it. You framed me and pretended to be a victim. Now you impersonate the producer? How longer are you gonna get in the way of my life? Do you wanna see it through? I'm not whom I used to be. I've gone this far on my own with no help of others, and I won't back off meekly this time.
덮어놓고 밀어붙이는데?
He's pushing it blindly! Hyesung seems to be in a hurry, but the survival audition will continue as promised. The contestant ranked last will be executed at 2 a.m. Well, I don't care whether you are Kun Wook or not. I will make a surprising announcement soon. Look forward to it.
발표? 뭐 하자는 거야?
Announcement? What's he trying to pull here? They waited, but Hyesung didn't post any additional comment.
기욱이가 도착했나?
Gyu-hyuk must have arrived.
한동안은 잠잠하겠네.
It'll be quiet for a while then.
발표란 건 뭐였을까?
What did he mean by announcement?
실속 없이 드림만 친 걸 수도 있어요.
He probably didn't mean anything.
그거겠지 아마.
I agree.
걔만 아는 남의 무언가라니.
What
있을
secrets?
리가 없잖아.
What secrets can he possibly hold? Bullshit. Inha's voice quivered a bit. Ah! Oh shit, what? The tremor died out quickly. Standing awkwardly, the group looked at one another.
진짜 그만 좀 해라.
Please stop it!
그나마 빨리 지나가서 다행이야.
Thank God it was brief. Oh no, she is not okay.
언니, 괜찮아?
Do-young, are you alright?
괜찮아야지.
Yes, I'm okay. I have to be okay.
확 올라올 것 같으면 꼭 말해.
You have to tell me if it gets worse, okay?
알겠어. 그럴게.
Okay, I'll do that.
예고도 없이 사람 식겁하게.
It was so sudden, scared the hell out of me.
분장실 쪽 무사하겠죠?
People in the dressing room must be fine, right?
무슨 소리 들리거나 했었어?
Did you hear anything?
아무것도 못 들었어요.
I didn't hear anything. Inha was silently staring at the door by the central corridor. Hyesung's demand for me to drop out, speculative posts on S_Seungyeon, and an upcoming announcement. They tried to suppress their anxious emotions. Things weren't looking so great in here either. Do-yoon, you look beyond the stage.
형 올 때까지 뭐라도 하자.
We ought to do something till Gyu-hyuk comes back. Not a good time to get lost in thought. I should listen to the others and try to calm down everyone. 1:30 a.m. The chicken game. Right, let's go on fatter first as always. Many fatter users demanded B-Stars to compensate for any damage dealt to the contestants due to the accident. Let's be nice. Still? He decided to respond calmly. Are you still angry at me that you couldn't make your debut because of me? Am I wrong? If you hadn't decided the other members, we could have made our debut. And I wouldn't have been humiliated by participating in Beastars. I guess it won't be easy to talk about it properly considering the past incident. There was an immediate response. Are you inciting a fight between them like you did before? Inciting a fight was your specialty. I was trying to improve our band to get out of the indie music like you did. I tried to patch things up. Patch up, so you sat back and did nothing when the other members criticized me. You were the core member of the band and had the largest influence, and I was a newcomer. Can you call it a patch up? A strong leader like you are criticizing a powerless newcomer? That was like a death sentence to me. What was I supposed to do back then? The cancellation of the record deal caused a huge conflict among the band members. Members who were asked to leave the band by the agency fell out with the rest of the members. Do-yoon sided with the members who would have been kicked out. Woo-suk, the vocalist, tried to facilitate the band's deal with the agency, still resented Do-yoon for spoiling their chant. He thought the conversation was over. It didn't seem like there will be any new mentions too. That's the announcement thing from earlier. I'm shocked to see you on TV. I really didn't expect this. I said you should never show up again to me. Seeing how things are going now, I can't help but write a post. Time flies, right? Screw you. You're now on TV as a musician. I guess you want to use popularity to restart your life, but I won't let you do that. Don't you remember the date when you threw a chair during the fight with XXX and Triple O? You forgot what happened. Can't remember the meeting held by the school violence committee. You want to get dragged again? Want a real battle between you and me? Just remember the results will be always the same no matter how hard you try. You know that already. Aw, he's so cute. Look at his little fang. Aw, look at him doing a rar. Okay, look at it. He looks a little more boring here, but still cute. Alright, that's everything. So we can talk to him about the leaks.
사실은
To be honest, Hyesung is the real beneficiary of Beastars.
그런가?
But he's been through many difficult times.
그치만요.
Not because of the show. The show tried to back him up, but he brought them upon himself.
도윤이 형,
Think about how things were before his school violence was revealed. His rudeness had been glorified as charm, and his crudeness was edited out. Do-yoon couldn't help himself but to nod his head.
아시겠어요?
Right? Only positive images of him were aired. Even how the show dealt with his past. They didn't know he had a criminal record back then.
있잖아.
When it comes to the past, the show was favorable towards Inha too.
아니요.
Inha, they didn't even talk about her past. You might think they are similar, but not talking about it is different from making it look positive. What's another name for ill-intentioned editing? Devilish editing, right? It was the other way around for Hyesung. So I guess you can call it that angelic editing. We talked to him about this now. Let's talk to Chu-young. We have unyielding, compensation, the announcement, and the angels editing. Let's talk to about the unyielding.
도대체
Drop out of nowhere.
아마도
I think he's doing that because his ranking won't go up as he has expected.
문제는 그거야.
He just didn't know how much headwind he'd have to endure. Ju-young shook her head with a grim expression on her face.
아마
I guess he has his own plans.
그게
Some people have turned hostile towards him even on fatter.
그렇다고 해서
But he shouldn't force other people to drop out. The votes were made by viewers. Asking us to drop out can be seen as ignoring the viewers too. Ju-young frowned as she was having a headache. Well, who am I kidding?
저기
You had your reasons. That's what you think. The agency announced the reason why I left the group on my behalf. They said I got tired of working in this business. How does that sound?
글쎄요.
that can't be the only reason.
그래.
You seem pretty certain.
그건
Nothing simple.
그치만
At the end of the day, that's the only reason. I barely got away by agreeing to keep my mouth shut. All of us endured many hardships since joining Beastars. It's selfish of him if he's blindly trying to get rid of us. He's probably doing that because he's agitated right now. If he sees us individually as he did with me earlier, he'll come back to his senses.
나도야.
I believe he will. I know how people act under stress and pressure. I just hope he comes back before things get more dangerous. Oh, we got a rapport event. Oh, fun.
너도 컨셉이라고 생각해?
You think my panic attacks are fake?
공항.
Made up for the show.
S 승현이 한 얘기 계속 신경 쓰여요?
Are you still bothered by what S_Seungyeon said?
커피랑 공황이 상극인지 아닌지 전 몰라요.
They say coffee and panic attacks don't go together, but I don't know. Ju-young dropped her eyes for a moment.
맞아. 둘은 안 맞아.
That's right, they can't go together.
치료할 때도 카페인은 끊으라고 해.
Even my doctors advised me to stop drinking coffee.
이젠 어떤 생각이 들어?
What do you think of me now?
그런 거라면
Well, if that's the case,
왜 하신 거예요? 의사도 끊으라는 거.
why do you keep drinking it when even your doctors advised you against it?
호전됐으니까.
Because I got much better.
베스타 참가 전에는 거의 떨쳐낸 상태였으니까.
I was almost recovered by the time Beastars was about to begin. Ju-young looked Do-yoon straight in the eyes.
그래도 바리스타까진
But you worked as a barista.
엄마 가게였어.
It was my mom's coffee shop. Oh, it's not the Nepo baby. Oh my god, no wonder. Because anyone else would have, like, jumped on the opportunity to say, hey, we have this, like, celebrity working for us. Like, how do you think Lana Del Rey pretended to work at Waffle House or whatever the heck other celebrities work shifts places?
집안일이었던 거네요?
Oh, it was a family business.
작은 카페.
Yes, it was a small coffee shop.
아르바이트 구할 형편도 아니었거든.
She couldn't afford to hire anyone to help her.
도와주겠다니까 얼마나 기뻐하셨는지 몰라.
You have no idea how happy she was when I offered to help.
상태 정말 나빴을 땐 집에 틀어박혀서 아무것도 못했으니까.
Because when my symptoms were bad, I couldn't do anything but stay home all day long.
기쁘셨겠죠. 일손을 돕는다는 건 괜찮아지고 있다는 증거니까.
Your mom must have been very happy being able to work as a sign of recovery.
나야말로 가족들 덕분에 일어설 수 있었어.
I owe that to my family who helped me to overcome it.
세상이 다 몰아붙일 때도 가족은 내 편이었으니까.
When everyone pushed me into a corner, my family stood by my side.
아무것도 묻지 않고 그저 기다려줬어.
They just waited for me without any questions.
언젠가부터 조금씩 커피를 다시 마시기 시작했어.
After-
가면서
After some time, I got better to the point that I could enjoy coffee little by little.
진짜로 괜찮아졌다는 실감이 났지.
And I came to realize that I really got better.
그래서 여기 베스타에도 올 수 있었던 거고.
And that's how I regained my strength to compete in Beastars. Ju-young braced herself with one arm as if leaning against it.
공황 한 번 생기면 영원히 나락에 떨어지는 게 아니야.
Panic attacks don't push you into the abyss forever.
잊혀진 것만 같다가 다시 나오기도 해.
They come and go.
나름 공생할 수 있게 됐다고 생각했었어.
You kinda have to live with it.
베스타에서는 피할 수가 없었지만
But I failed to control it during Beastars.
발작할 때까지 몰아붙일 거라곤 상상 못했으니까.
I never thought they'd push me to having another panic attack.
작정하고 한 일이었죠. 너무 심했다고요.
They definitely crossed the limit. That was so inhumane. A faint smile was seen on her pale face.
그런데 그때부터 순위가 상승세를 타더라.
The funny thing is, my rank started going up since then.
희한한 세상이지.
Weird world, huh?
극복담을 좋아하면서도 누군가 멀쩡하게 딛고 서면 고가워해.
People love success stories, and when someone is about to finally overcome a challenge, they get jealous.
극복담은 픽션에서나 환영받는 얘기일지도 몰라.
I guess a heroine is only accepted in fiction.
가족 일을 도우면서 나아졌을 뿐인데 그런 평범한 얘긴데.
I barely recovered while helping out my family business. It's nothing to be jealous of.
영희 누나.
Chuyoung.
컨셉질이라고 의심할 만한 데가 충분하다.
She is faking it.
이렇게 요약되고 마는 거야.
That's a summary people made. Okay, let's talk about compensation.
그나마
That's like the only good news we've gotten so far.
결국
After all, WBS had to take the responsibility regardless of what fatter users were saying. Well, WBS does have to be conscious of its viewers. Do you think we'll receive an insurance settlement? Ji-yoon covered her mouth with her long hair. Her eyes were on her feet as if she was lost in other thoughts.
만약에
If we'll be compensated. Honestly, I want to stay in the finals. We came this far while sacrificing so many things. We won't be able to have some of those ever again. You get one, you lose one. I just want this to continue somehow. Though it can never be the same like before. Ju-young stared into space as if she was looking at something precious.
어?
Do you mean the beginning of Beastars, or even before Beastars? I don't know why, though.
그때
I'm talking about the time when me and my team members were enduring hardships to gain more popularity and achieve our dream. We were achieving our goals one at a time. I want to become a trainee at least. I want to receive a song from a composer. I want to write lyrics. I want to have a proper practice room, and I want to go up on the stage.
Huh.
You achieved all of those goals then. It was a dream come true, and I couldn't believe it. We never made it to the top, but we thought we would make it one day. With all of your members.
맞아.
We went through all those times together from the beginning. Ju-young became a trainee to make her dream come true. She wanted to enjoy popularity together with her team members who had stuck with her through difficult times. I guess you've been through those times too. Do-yoon quietly nodded. I came too far to turn back now. Right, there's no going back. But if I could at least continue from this point on. If the rumors about... Oh, right, wishful thoughts. The announcement, let's... Can't really talk to her about the new one, but let's talk to her about the announcement.
그런데
What do you think he's going to talk about?
글쎄요.
Well, I'm more worried about him being agitated.
그게
Do you think it's because of fatter? If he only looks at his own timeline, he might think more people are supporting him. Really? Nobody supports me on my timeline. Ju-young covered her mouth as if she had made a mistake.
그래도
Still, more people were cheering me on until the finals began.
그렇구나.
I wasn't thinking. There were times when I felt like talking about anything. I wanted to tell my story regardless of how people might respond.
그렇지.
I can understand that. Hye-sung sometimes overdid himself, hoping to garner a positive response.
네.
What he's doing right now is similar, although it's more serious this time.
근데
I don't think Hye-sung has much to say. He might ask us to drop out openly or reveal the info he claims to have. I hope not.
나도야.
Me too. If he gets obsessed with how people are responding, he'll just be digging himself into a deeper hole.
그건 그렇지만
It bothered me, but it was clearly not the case once we made it to the finals.
그래요.
All the favoritism towards him had disappeared.
그러니까
I thought Hyesung would be infuriated, but he remained quiet. Is it because he had a criminal record?
아마도
Things could have been worse if he complained. Even Hyesung would have realized that.
그렇다고 해서
But he's the reckless type, though. How the show treated him had changed overnight. Ju-young paused for a moment while stroking her hair.
역시
Maybe it's because he respected Sung-yeon too much.
맞아요.
That makes sense. No, that sounds more
그러고
likely.
보니
Even earlier, he stopped using fatter for some time, but started to go at it again. He had been quiet ever since until S_Sung-yeon began to impersonate Sung-yeon.
그래서
Now he's exploding with anger.
역시
That's what infuriates him the most. S_Sung-yeon insulting Sung-yeon. Ju-young nodded at her own remark. She paused for some time but shook her head. Maybe I went too far with that thought. I feel like throwing up.
괜찮아요?
Ju-young, don't overindulge yourself. It was momentary, I'm fine. At this point, Hyesung's getting worse. The only person we can really talk to about most of this is Inha, apparently. Talk about no choice, possibility of leaks, the speculation, the identity conclusion. Let's talk about no choice.
내 참.
Well, it's nothing new, right?
그랬지.
That's true, generally speaking.
진짜
I'm used to it. Inha, you've experienced it before, right? Inha frowned and closed her eyes. After frantically scratching her short hair, Inha opened her eyes and began to let it all out.
들어봐봐.
He backstabbed me during a team mission. How was I supposed to keep my cool when I got personally insulted by someone on the same team?
그땐
Even looking back now, it was all his fault.
당연하지.
Of course it was. Do you know how cheap he is?
그렇잖아.
He didn't care how he treated me because he thought it would work because of my character. He knew that the editing team was on his side. What a genius, huh?
그랬지.
And that's what really happened.
내 말이.
That was the decisive blow. I was so pissed off. Thanks to the editing team, I became the bully. I was reborn as the biggest snob in the world.
한도윤.
Am I that bad?
아니,
No, your character has been exaggerated.
알겠어.
I know I have the quality to fit the character. I even agreed to play the character, but made me the bully? That was plain wrong. I wonder what he's up to. I have no clue. I'm sick of hearing him going on about how he's going all the way. What's with the leaks thing?
하여튼
It's like an option that follows him around. Well, I guess it could be a strategy for making himself look good, but that's not the issue here. It won't make him an assistant producer, you know.
내 참.
I hate it when he puts us into his categories and lashes out at us.
그랬었지.
It was worse towards contestants with lower ranking.
그렇잖아.
I thought his dad was the CEO of WBS or something. I wonder why he's been doing that when he has nothing to show for himself. Inha crossed her arms and shook her head. Her short hair looked more disheveled than usual.
어쨌든
He always acted cute in front of the judges. Although I don't think they bought it.
그건
He was lazy about practice.
내 말이.
Exactly! Instead of acting cute in front of the judges, he should have practiced more.
아니야.
It's not like we get points for flattery.
말하자면
He's the KUKD style. Inha snorted as Do-yoon looked at her questioningly.
정리하면
He's a kiss up, kick down guy, you know.
그렇다니까.
That's the way of his life. That's why nobody likes him in the show.
잠깐.
I think Hye-sung's just making a wild guess.
어때?
What do you think?
그럴싸해.
I don't like Hye-sung, but I think he's got a point. You know, the thing they said about the person in last place dying.
아니야?
Who's in last place right now? Hye-sung, right? Inha looked like she was asking for consent. She took a step back when the silence continued.
뭐야 진짜?
What is this, evaluation? I thought you were asking for my opinion. What are you, a judge now? No, that's not.
그럴까?
If they're the one who exposed Hye-sung before, wouldn't they try to attack him only?
그땐
To be honest, S_Seungyeon talked about all of us.
야,
Even then, they exposed him with an anonymous account and disappeared. It's not unusual, but it's similar to now.
글쎄.
Well, I'm not so sure.
그래도
Aside from that, I think he was too hasty. He'll say no whether it's true or not. It'll only provide reasons for the spectators. He's always hasty. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the spectators.
아니야?
What can he possibly have, huh? I could tell he was bluffing when he made a fuss about making that announcement.
결국
That would damage him too eventually.
어?
Something comes to mind. I knew you'd know something. Inha turned her head and asked while glancing at Do-yoon. It looked like she wanted Do-yoon to confirm that there wouldn't be anything serious.
글쎄.
Nothing I can think of. Of course.
그래도
But he must have something to be acting that way, right?
야,
Hey, make up your mind. Did he look like he had something up his sleeve or is he just bluffing? I legitimately think he is bluffing.
그게
To be honest, he didn't seem to have anything on him. Maybe he's just bluffing about the whole thing.
그런 거야?
Right? Why didn't you say so from the beginning? You got me all confused. You should take a firm stand like that from now on.
그래?
Was I that capricious?
그렇다니까.
Yeah, you were like a reed trembling in the wind. I see. Inha didn't look nervous anymore. Inha groaned and stared at Do-yoon again.
정리하면
He's just trying to gain attention. He's just pretending to know about something when in fact he doesn't.
아무래도
He has to do something to live up to the high expectations. He's probably digging his own grave. I just hope he won't drag us down with him. If that happens, I won't be able to stop myself from kicking him. And that's only the second one. Anything else to really talk to her about? Oh, the excessive control.
말이 돼?
It was ridiculous.
맞아.
I thought Hye-sung would receive some damage.
내 말이.
I know, stabbing a teammate in the back during the team mission. I think
그랬었지.
Okay, I think everyone was clueless there. Inha dropped her head and scratched the back of her head. Do-yoon couldn't read her facial expression since her hair was hiding her face. Fake. How could he say that to someone's face?
혹시
Did you ask him why he said it?
당연하지.
Of course I was going to kick him in the ass if he said some bullshit.
그래?
What was his answer? He said he called me fake because I was fake.
대체
I guess it must have been absurd. That wasn't an explanation.
내 참.
Explanation by ass. He's just picking a fight again. I had to stop myself from giving him a smack on the head.
어쨌든
Come on, I can knock him down if I really wanted. Inha raised her forearm. The sweat on her arm muscle glittered. But I didn't because I didn't want to kill anybody.
그렇다니까.
I realized I had made the right choice when I watched the show on TV. They made it look like I was the one who started it.
그랬지.
But in fact, it was the other way around. Inha bit her lower lip but soon regained her composure and let out a sigh.
그거는
I guess that's because this is the role I must play. The snobby character fabricated by the show.
Hmm?
What's wrong with you all of a sudden? You shouldn't let it get to you.
왜?
Why do I look like a puppet to you? Inha drew her eyebrows together.
그거야.
You sound like you're in despair.
아니거든.
I don't think so. Aside from rare occasions, I like the characters.
그래?
Even if they played with the editing and made it look like you started it. Hey, you're still top 5 even after you were portrayed as a betrayer who backstabbed the other band members. I think I'll be fine. Do-yoon could only scratch the back of his head at Inha's remark. I don't mind being someone else. I can't change myself if I get picky.
괜찮아?
You don't mind becoming someone other than yourself. Inha closed her mouth and fell silent for a moment.
그래.
I don't. I'll play what's expected of me if that's what it takes. Do you get it? I want to become a completely different person. Oh, so she does not like herself that much. Because we actually have more to talk about now, so... Yeah, let's do this. Let's circle back to Ji-young. It's true he discriminated against people by putting them into categories.
아무래도
Yeah, anybody could tell.
그때
It was in the order of the production executives, producer, and judges. I told him to go easy, but he wouldn't listen to me.
나도야.
I also had to talk with him about that. Ju-young tilted her head as if she was trying to recall the talk she had with Hye-sung. Do-yoon waited until Ju-young spoke again.
그러고 보니
He told me I shouldn't meddle with his business because he had his sources. That sounds typical of him. Now that I'm talking about it, it's all coming back to me. His own resources, what do you think he meant by that?
아마도
Would be Sung-yeon. She was the highest ranking staff.
확실히
Sung-yeon, that's a possibility. Everyone had to work with her throughout the entire show and she had full authority. Ju-young slowly shook her head. Her long hair brushed against her clothes to make a soft sound. Someone who would give him the power to be rude to anyone in the show. It can't be the WBS executives since he didn't get to see them often. Other staff members all followed Sung-yeon's instructions.
분명해.
The more I think about it, the more conviction I get. Hye-sung's resource must be Sung-yeon. We have more than half of them now. Seil must have the other 3. Suspicion of identity. So yeah, Seil has the other 3. Hye-sung, the virtuoso of logic, I have a name for his reasoning. The file on the final incident of Hye-sung, the detective.
저기
He must have his reasons.
그래요.
He could have thought they were perfect only in his head.
100%예요.
But he's 100% wrong. S_Sung-yeon is the one who broke his assault scandal. He must be delusional.
그렇다는 건
You seem pretty confident.
그렇죠.
Of course I am. You don't agree with me? I don't think it is. Like, we can't know
그래.
that. To be honest, it doesn't even make sense. Hye-sung wasn't the only one attacked by S_Sung-yeon.
그러니까요.
Think about it once and you get the picture, right? He doesn't listen to a word other people say. Seil clicked his tongue. He locked eyes with Do-yoon again, who was standing awkwardly.
그리고
The victim who broke the pass of the school violence has already been checked by the staff. His claim was true.
서혜성
They're just blurting out whatever name comes to mind.
아무래도요.
If they're the one who broke Hye-sung's school violence history, why would they attack Ji-young, Inha, Gyu-hyuk, and you? I hope they say something that makes sense for a change.
서혜성
Hye-sung nipped at all kinds of trivial things. He raved on about Ji-young making a debut in the past, calling it unfair. The same thing happened when Gyu-hyuk's family history was exposed. Unfair?
그렇죠.
He insisted that he should be disqualified for having strings to pull. I was already in a band, so does that make me...
아닌데요.
He didn't care about you since your band wasn't that popular. Can't deny... Okay, can't deny that.
말도 안 돼요.
It's funny how he would do that. He's the one who should be disqualified for his criminal record. Everyone who made it out of preliminaries had their own stories. If they had nothing to hide, there's nothing wrong with revealing their past, and I'm sure Hye-sung wanted to hide his. Everyone's too sensitive about privacy. Would I be harsh for saying they have too many demands? Honestly, I kind of think both are...
아무래도
Maybe we had to make a compromise. We had to become the talk of the town in order to come up in the game.
맞아요.
Right, we need to be clear on something. A person with talent shines.
그리고
When someone shines, it casts a shadow.
있잖아.
That shadow is...
그 말은
It's the attention from the outside, regardless of its effect on the contestants. Sometimes it can be jealousy. A quiet and peaceful life, you need to give that up. You cannot avoid unwanted attention. If you really don't want it, all you have to do is just do nothing.
아시겠어요?
If not, you just have to keep on telling your stories. No matter how others receive it, you'll just have to live with it.
말도 안
Do you want to
돼요.
protect your true self? That's talking high and mighty. There are so many people that are willing to give up everything to get popular. There are desperate people everywhere. Desperate people. Unfair, excessive, hurtful. You've been given a chance at least.
그러면
He could be doing that out of desperation, though. The
그렇다니까요.
thing is, he has no musical talent. That's why he's ignoring the sufferings of others and complaining.
저 그런데요.
I am not in the position to talk about compensation.
아마도
Hyesung isn't the only one who's hoping for something to happen.
그거야.
The show has been making mistakes. I'm sure all of you have different thoughts in mind. I hope they make confirmation.
근데
It's
그게
over. It's already a mess. It's difficult for them to promise anything. Seil hesitated while checking Do-yoon's facial expression. Seil's shoulders slouched when their eyes met.
도윤이 형.
You must be confused too. You were in a difficult situation when you joined Beastars. What's your personal take? Do you think the show will continue? Are you hoping for it to continue? I don't think it's appropriate to keep it going.
아무래도
I don't think it's possible. Not at a time like this.
그렇죠.
Of course, I'm a bit surprised though. Did you test me?
아니요.
No way. But if it had been a test, you picked the right answer. I wonder what you're thinking sometimes. Do-yoon looked confused and Seil carefully chose his words.
사실은
I heard you didn't know about Masquerade applying for the show. Oh, that.
맞아.
You're right, Woo-suk filled out the application.
그런
Woo-suk, the new vocalist, did he apply for the show without telling other members?
그랬었지.
He informed us after the beginning date of preliminaries was fixed. Half of the team wanted to go for it while the other half didn't.
Oh?
What about you?
나는
I didn't want to do it at first. Do-yoon unknowingly bit his lip. The members who were on the verge of getting kicked out of the band were on my side. The other members who wanted to must have sided with the vocalist then. It was that bad, huh?
그랬지.
The whole team had been discouraged when our record deal went astray. Woo-suk thought my objection was the biggest reason for ruining the deal.
그렇다고 볼 수 있죠.
He must have felt offended since he was the one who put all the effort into making the deal. That taught me a different way of seeing things.
혹시
I thought maybe participating in the show could put us back together. We all came to Beastars together after persuading other members. But in the end, the band failed to make it to the finals. Seil took a deep breath. Seil spoke after a brief pause.
그렇죠.
Beastars got high ratings. They made an issue out of the incident. As long as you can keep the fire going, you can't blame other people for being hopeful about it.
그렇다는 건
Are you saying it's possible for the show to continue?
불확실해요.
I can't guarantee it. I'm just saying there's a possibility based on my experience. Seil's gaze turned to the judges section where Seungyeon was located. Although we have this serious incident at hand. Alright, we're done here.
혜성이 저러는 거
Yes.
수미 때문만은 아닐 거야.
Hyesung is not doing that only because of the ranking.
지휘불은 그 타령인데?
That's all he's saying, though.
생각 깊은 놈은 아니지만 주영 씨 말도 맞아요.
He's a shallow fellow, but Ju-young is right.
PD님 돌아가신 일도 이유긴 하겠죠.
Seungyeon's death could be another reason.
그래.
Yes, clearly. Inha tugged at Do-yoon's sleeve.
뭐야? 나만 눈치 없는 사람이야?
What is this? I feel like an idiot.
쫓아다녔다는 거 말고 또 뭐 있어?
What else is there besides the fact that he followed her around? Sung-yeon's death clearly contributed to the madness of Hye-sung. Do-yoon decided to elaborate why he thought so.
아까 얘기에서도 나왔어.
I mentioned earlier,
짐작 가는 이유는
I think... I'm gonna go with this.
혜성이 문제 터질 때마다 PD님을 믿는 구석으로 여겼으니까
Hye-sung relied on Sung-yeon whenever things were unfavorable to him.
전과 터지고부턴 안 먹혔던 것 같지만
Although it didn't seem to work after his criminal record had been revealed.
정도껏 해야 실드 쳐주죠.
There's only so much Sung-yeon could cover for him.
어쨌든 혜성이는 피디님한테 의지했던 것 같아.
Whatsoever, he seemed to have relied on Sung-yeon.
그랬던 게 아까 눈앞에서 끝나버렸고
But as we've seen, she's gone now.
혜성이 페이터에 처음 글 쓰곤 조금 누그러지는 것 같았잖아?
Hye-sung looked rather relaxed after writing his first post on Fatter.
엄청 구박받아서 그런 거 아니야?
Is it that because we last outed him?
다시 격앙되기 시작한 게
When?
언제라고 생각해?
When do you think he started acting up again?
피디님 발견하고 난 다음에.
When we found Sung-yeon's body.
PD님을 사칭한 S 승연이 나타났지.
And S_ Sung-yeon made an appearance.
그때부터
That's when Hye-sung went nuts.
말하자면 혜성이가 PD님을 따르고 PD님도 혜성이를 예뻐한 건 어느 정도 사실이었던 것 같아.
In other words, I think it's true that he relied on Sung-yeon and she had been in his favor.
PD님 시신을 발견했을 때 큰 충격을 받았겠지.
When he found out about Sung-yeon's death, he must have been enormously distressed.
그래서 S 승연한테 제대로 뚜껑이 열린 거다.
That's why he got so mad at S_Sung-yeon. A shadow appeared from the other side of the stage. They all turned towards it.
저요.
It's me.
혜성이는?
What about Hye-sung?
미안해. 보시다시피야.
I'm sorry. Just as you see, I failed.
이 인간 진짜 1대1로 다 만날 작정인가?
Is this punk really going to interview every one of us?
분장실에 계속 머무는 건 위험한데.
It's dangerous to stay in the dressing room.
역시 상대를 안 하는 게 낫겠어요.
We should ignore him.
억지로 끌고 나오는 게 맞을지도.
Maybe we should drag him out of there.
분장실 문 잠그고 기다리던데.
He locked himself in the dressing room.
그랬지. 밀고 들어가기도 안 되나?
Right, can't we force ourselves in? Do-yoon sighed and lowered his head. Huh?
언니 왜?
Do-young what?
혜성이
Hye-sung.
또 그ril렸어.
There's another post. The contestant last days will be dropped. Do what you want to do. Easier said than done in front of the computer. Bring it on. The group fell silent. Inha barely managed to open her mouth.
얘... 뭔 생각인 것 같아?
What is he thinking?
내가 간 게 혜성이를 더 자극한 걸지도 몰라.
Maybe I've agitated him more by going there.
그보단 S 승연이랑 치고받으면서 더 심해진 거야.
No! He's rather worked up while quarreling with S_Sung-yeon. After a short silence, Inha came forward.
내가 쟤랑 얘기 좀 해야겠어.
I've got to talk to him.
혼자요?
By your
위험한데.
by yourself? It's dangerous.
다 혼자 갔잖아. 이제 와서 몰려가면 문이나 열어주겠냐?
Do-yoon and Gyu-hyuk went alone. If we go in a group, he won't open the door.
그래도
But still,
문 부수게? 벽 무너지면 몰살이야.
you're gonna ram the door. If the wall collapses, we're all done for. Hearing Inha's remarks, Seil hunched up his shoulders.
혜성이 흥분한 상태야.
He's
지금 가는 건 좋은 선택이 아니야.
He's obviously agitated. It is not wise to go right now.
좋고 나쁘고 간에 할 얘기가 있어서 그래.
Wise or not, I have to talk to him about something.
설득해 보려고?
Are you going to persuade him?
말해보다 안 되면 조인트 까고 머리채 잡아야지.
If talking doesn't work, I'll kick him in the ass and drag him out by his hair. Look, that could be legitimate
아까도
dangerous.
진동이 있었어.
There were tremors there earlier. It's dangerous.
좁고 불안정한 데잖아.
It's
무너질
in-
가능성도 있고.
It's narrow and unstable there. Could even collapse.
그럼 놔둬? 무너지면 쟤도 별 수 있냐? 어떻게든 끄집어내야지.
Then just leave him there? What's he going to do if the room comes down now? We need to drag him out somehow.
숨어 있다가 덮쳐서 끌고 나오는 방법도 있어요.
We could ambush him and drag him out of there.
혼자 간다니까? 좀 내버려 둬!
I'm going alone. Just stay where you are. Ian has stormed out but briefly paused.
안 된다 싶으면 컴백할 테니까 따라오지 마.
I'll just come back if things don't work out, so don't follow me.
정말 괜찮아?
Are you sure?
괜찮다고 말하기도 슬슬 질리거든?
I'm getting tired of saying I'll be okay. She looked determined. They couldn't hold her back anymore. They could only watch as she disappeared to the other side of the stage. Looking at the door for some time, Do-yoon suddenly sensed someone's presence.
진짜 괜찮을까요?
Do you think she'll be alright?
저렇게까지 나오니.
She was adamant about it.
대체 서혜성이 페이터에 뭐라고 해놨는데요?
What on earth did Hyesung write on Fatter?
넌 페이터 볼 방법이 없었지?
Oh, you have no way on accessing Fatter.
네, 속 터져 죽겠어요.
No, I'm so frustrated. Do-yoon opened his watch and showed him Hyesung's post.
익사이팅하네, 진짜.
How exciting. Sei raised his head and let out a deep sigh. There was a brief silence. Finally, Sei moved towards Do-yoon again.
다른 건 뭐 없어요?
Anything else?
다른 거?
Huh? Sei looked very frustrated. He opened Fatter again to check other issues. Okay, so I have to. Okay, so it's forcing us to go on Fatter right now. The hater think it would be resignation. Look at a post. That picture from earlier. A number of people claim that he also beat him up in the past. And said some people think that it was fabricated.
서혜성이 또 뭘 질렀다던가.
Like he did something outrageous again, or
그렇지는 않아.
not really?
지금 페이터에는
Not really, as of now. So we literally just have to talk to him about everything.
혜성이 팬들이 폭행 얘기를 루머라고 주장하는 것 같아.
I think Hyesung's fans regard his history of school violence simply as a rumor.
신뢰가 넘치네요. 나중에 얼마나 상심하려고.
They're just full of trust, huh? They'll be so disappointed later.
참 좋겠어요. 알아서들 좋은 쪽으로 해석해주니.
How nice! He doesn't even have to explain himself! Sei put his hand around his waist and pounded his lips. After the talk, some time had passed.
설마?
Could this be? An ominous air surrounded the area.
조심해!
It's shaking, watch out! The intense tremor quickly faded out.
누나, 괜찮아요?
You okay, Chu-young?
무사해. 나는
I'm fine.
톰, 점점 짧아지는 것 같은데?
The time between tremors is shorter each time.
구조대도 들어오고 있죠. 최대한 좋은 쪽만 생각하면.
The rescue team is making its way in too. Let's try to stay positive.
중앙복도 괜찮겠죠?
The central corridor should be fine, right?
내가 가 있던 때 정도 아닐까?
It's probably the same as when I was there.
이나 씨 무사한지
I need to go.
들어가야겠어요.
I need to go see if Inha's okay. Seil ran off immediately.
세일아!
Seil! Someone grabbed Do-yoon's arm.
도윤아,
Do-yoon. Gyu-hyuk stood right next to him.
영희 누나랑 같이 있는 게 좋겠어.
You should stay with Ju-young. Huh? Ju-young was there catching her breath with her face all pale.
누나, 괜찮아요?
You okay, Ju-young?
버틸만은 해. 잠시만. 이대로 놔둬.
I can control this. Leave me alone for just a minute.
일단 지켜보자.
Let's wait and see what happens. Fine. Do-yoon suddenly looked at Gyu-hyuk with bated breath.
혜성이하고는 무슨 얘기했어?
By,
들어보질 못했네.
by the way, what did Hyesung say to you? You haven't told me yet.
오자마자 많은 일들이 있었으니까.
Yeah, things began to happen as soon as I got back. Gyu-hyuk began his story with a bitter smile on his face. 1:48 a.m. Scattered. The fight has attracted more attention. He decided to write more straightforwardly. I'm worried too. I felt relieved that no one was hurt, but I do know what's happening to people, including Sing-yeon. Hyesung shouldn't respond to a troll. I've been watching him from the preliminaries. I was looking forward to the performance of solos, but why did it end up like this? I know. Rescue was the priority. Hyesung was only making things worse at the moment. Even his memories of the preliminaries when he had distinguished himself from the others seemed vague. Would he be able to get back on stage when everything was finally settled? He thought that was enough of Fatter for now. I shouldn't get mad. Do-yoon decided to point it out for him in a calm manner. I could make it this far thanks to my fans. It's only because the staff allowed you too much screen time. You didn't earn them with your skills, lol. You secured your portion by whining, complaining, and protesting. You call that skill. If things don't work out, you always complain and threaten to leave in order to seek attention. You were free to think in whatever way, but Do-yoon tried to suppress the uncomfortable feeling. He decided to check for new mentions later. Alright, we literally just have to talk to Gyu-hyuk about his return. I really wonder what he's up to. What did he say to you?
그게
Oh, that's the scholarship issue, the one mentioned by S_Sing-yeon. He brought it up again. What can he do with that?
결국
He'll agree on Fatter as if that were true. That's ridiculous. I didn't know what to say.
그건
That's simply agreeing with S_Sing-yeon. Gyu-hyuk shook his head bitterly. I should have just told him that I would drop out.
그런
You know that's not that easy. Each of us had a reason to join Beastars.
솔직히
I came to Beastars because I was curious. Before I gave up on music, I wanted to stand before the crowd without telling them about my dad and hear what they had to say about me.
저기
So it was like a blind test, but the result was far too good.
몰랐어.
I didn't know I would get this far. Gyu-hyuk scratched his chin.
그리고
When I first joined the show, I didn't think they would mention my family.
그랬지.
There were lots of viral news articles. At first, I thought you were eager to talk about your father.
그럴 거야.
I don't blame you. Even back then, I was thinking about dropping out of the audition. But I didn't. And ended up being stuck in here. Let's keep going. Hyesung didn't say anything special.
그랬었는데
Although he pretended to know something important. He always followed Sing-yeon around, but he was just one of the contestants. He didn't even get much information.
그래서
So what did you say to him?
아,
I said the ranking after the collapse doesn't mean anything, that we should go back to the stage and wait for the rescue team. He surely wouldn't listen to that. Yeah, you know the result. When I went in, I was wondering what he would say to me. I didn't know he would be repeating what S_Seungyeon said.
저기
Weren't you angry with him for repeating what S_Seungyeon said?
그랬지.
I was surprised at first, as you said. What I felt next was a sense of pity. Gyu Hyuk looked down at his feet. His eyes wandered for a moment. It was like he wanted to believe it, thinking it would actually work.
솔직히
I'm embarrassed to say this, but the scholarship issue won't give me much damage. The fact that I feel ashamed of that incident is another story.
그거야.
He's bluffing. Do you think he'll keep doing that to everyone else? Gyu Hyuk spoke again after a brief silence. He also talked about my late father. About his accident, it was around the time of a fundraiser. He had a heart attack while driving. The money and honor meant nothing before the accident. So what can Hye-sung add to that?
그건
He asked me if that was really an accident. He was insinuating that I might have had something to do with his death. That's more shocking than the scholarship issue. I felt the opposite. He went too far on my father's death.
대체
It's like he's writing a fiction. OMG, Hye-sung writes weird, cringy fanfiction about the rest of the cast.
괜찮아.
It's because he didn't know anything about it. I was okay with it. But if he continues to do that, other people might take it differently.
그런데
Something bothered me while I was talking to him.
어?
Like what?
그게
He kept checking fatter even when he was talking to me.
그거야.
That's nothing new. He looked more restless. He said it was almost time. Time? What time? The time S_Seungyeon mentioned.
어.
About the one in last place being... Gyu Hyuk quietly nodded. He continued with one hand under his chin.
뭐랄까.
He regarded all of S_Seungyeon's comments as nonsense, but he wasn't free from them. I wish he'd be more honest with us.
도윤아,
But I thought he was being frank with you, Do-yoon.
그랬지.
Yes, compared to other people.
그럴 거야.
I see, just as I saw it. Although I'm not sure why. You didn't know, huh? You're a great listener. I thought Masquerade held fast because of that.
그럼
That's new to me.
어쩌면
I guess nobody said it aloud. Feeling awkward, Gyu Hyuk fiddled with his hair. Aren't you curious about why I wasn't shaken when he talked about my father's accident? I am, to be honest. I would have thought of it as an insult towards your father, and I didn't want to pry on it.
아,
That sounds like you. Gyu Hyuk paused momentarily. He seemed to be pondering on whether to tell Do-yoon or not.
솔직히
To be honest, my uncle's family, myself included, don't know much about my father.
그게
What do you mean?
결국
He cut ties with the family as soon as he became an adult. The family was strictly against the music, and they didn't allow any jokers in the family. My father severed ties with them. We all know about his days of anonymity.
그렇지.
It wasn't much different even back then. Tough business, huh?
그러면
But why didn't you know much about him?
그건
He always wanted to live a free life. Free from everything, including all of his family. He wanted a life free from anything cumbersome so nothing would hold him back.
어쩌면
Maybe he never got to grow up throughout his entire life. Are you saying his musical achievements had nothing to do with his personality?
어?
Did I sound negative? Take half of what I said as a compliment. Understand it is a typical characteristic of artistic people.
그랬지.
That's how I was able to accept him for who he was. Whatever he found cumbersome, he treated as if he didn't see it.
나도
I was clearly something cumbersome to him. Oh, okay, so daddy issues.
그러니까
So I have no choice but to say I don't know much about him. Even if someone speaks nonsense about his life or death, well, it just sounds like a stranger's story. Nothing more to chat about with him. He finished his story, but the gloomy feeling still lingered in the air.
얘기에
We weren't getting
빙빙 돌기만 한 거야.
anywhere with our conversation.
이러면 누구라도 마찬가지겠어.
Then it'll be the same for everyone.
다급하게 구는 건 혜성이 쪽이니까.
Hye-sung's the one who's desperate. He continued to act out of desperation. They must think of something. Maybe they should force him out at any cost.
형, 내 얘기 좀
Gyu-hyuk,
들어봐.
listen to me.
혜성이 그만 끌고라도 나오자.
Let's just drag him out.
걔 상태
He looked
아무리
quite
불안해.
he looked quite unstable.
S 승연 말에도 점점 더 휘둘리고 있잖아.
He's getting swayed by S_Seungyeon's remarks. Gyu-hyuk nodded after looking at Do-yoon for a moment.
점점 더
He's
후진하고 있지. 어떻게든 해보자.
He's growing restless. Let's try somehow.
이대로는 위험에 방치하는 거나 마찬가지야.
If this continues, it'll be like leaving him in danger.
좋아. 가보자.
Okay, let's go. Do-yoon walked towards where Ju-young was.
누나, 아무래도 혜성이
Ju-young, I think Hye-sung should. Ju-young was not there with them.
없어? 언제?
Where is she? When did she leave?
우리 얘기하는 사이였나 봐.
I think she went somewhere while we were talking. They moved hurriedly. They frantically looked around, but Ju-young wasn't there.
안에 가볼게. 넌 전화 좀 해봐.
I'll check inside. You call her on the phone.
잠깐만.
Wait!
혼자 가지 마.
Don't go alone. Do-yoon stopped Gyu-hyuk while he was making the call.
복도 쪽으로 간 건가?
Did she go to the corridor?
진짜 안 터져.
Shoot, it's not working. While they were trying to work the phone, Fatter opened. Next contestant is Do-yoon. Do-yoon, why don't you just give up? You saw what had happened to Hye-sung. You know how it will end.
미친
That's
새끼,
crazy.
믿지 마.
Do-yoon gritted his teeth and attempted to make the call again.
둘이 뭐해?
What are you two doing?
누나, 어디 갔었던 거예요?
Ju-young, where have you been?
미안해.
I'm sorry.
깜짝 놀랐다고요.
I was worried about you.
과호흡이 왔어. 이번엔 정말 세게 와서.
I hyperventilated. It was severe this time.
그래도 갑자기 사라지시면
But if you just disappear like that,
말할 새도 없었어.
I didn't have time to tell you.
무사했으면 됐지. 놓치고 있던 넌 뭐했냐?
She's okay, and that's what matters. Why weren't you paying attention?
잠깐. 혜성이는
Wait, what about Hye-sung? Inha looked worried.
그게
There was
문제가 있었어.
There was a problem.
문제?
Problem?
어떤?
What kind of? The two asked blankly.
서혜성 저게 없어.
Hye-sung isn't there. The sweat running down Do-yoon's back turned cold.
전화는 해봤어?
Have you tried calling?
화딱 지나서 갔는데 그럴 정신이 어딨냐?
I was too upset to think about calling him. Ju-young shook her head after failing to make the call.
신호는 가. 안 받을 뿐이지.
It's ringing, but he's not answering the phone.
같이 가봐요. 데려올 생각이었어요.
I'll go with you. I was going to bring him here.
끌고라도 나와야겠어요.
We should drag him out of there.
간 사람들이 못 봤다면 어디 있는 거지?
If they didn't see him, where is he?
복도 쪽에 없을 수가 없어. 갈 수 있는데 정해져 있다고.
He can't be in the corridor, and there are only so many places he can go to.
분장실 가면서 복도 확인하고 없으면 스텝 복도 화장실까지 보면 돼.
I'll check the central corridor on the way to the dressing room. If he's not there, I'll check the staff corridor and the restrooms.
뭐 좋아. 찝찝해서 나왔지만 다시 봐야겠어.
Well, okay. I came out because something didn't feel right, but I need to check again.
이나 씨.
Inha?
그래. 강제로라도 데려오는 거야.
Yeah, we'll use force to bring him back this
바로 가자.
time. Let's go, right now. Gyu-hyuk also took a step forward after locking eyes with Do-yoon.
출연자에 문제 생기면 저도 곤란하긴 해요.
I'll get in trouble if a contestant disappears.
좋아. 이동하죠.
Okay, let's move. The sound of footsteps echoed around in the dark corridor.
여긴 확실히 없어.
He's not here.
분장실 다시 가볼게. 어딜 간 건지.
Let me try the dressing room again. Where the heck is he?
저도 같이 가요.
I'll go with you.
난 스텝 복도를 볼게.
I'll check the staff corridor.
저랑 가요. 도윤이 넌?
Take me with you. Do-yoon, what about you? After scanning the corridor, Do-yoon's eyes were fixed on something.
화장실을 볼게.
I'll check the restroom.
혼자?
By yourself?
규가 그럼 넌 도윤이랑
Gyu-hyuk, why don't you go with Do-yoon?
아니야. 형은 누나랑 다녀.
No, you should stay with Ju-young. Gyu-hyuk's gaze wandered in between Ju-young and Do-yoon.
알겠어.
Okay,
조심해.
be careful. They scattered to head towards their assigned area.
혜성아, 있어?
Hyesung, you there? Do-yoon waited, but no one answered. He slowly entered the restroom. Oh, he's dead as hell.
혜성아, 정신 차려!
Hyesung, wake up! Do-yoon hurriedly lifted Hyesung into his arms.
안 쉬어.
He's not breathing. He felt something sticky on his hand. Blood. His hand was soaked with blood. Ah! Do-yoon's legs gave way and Hyesung dropped face down on the floor. Ju-yoon came running. She moved her lips to scream, but no sound came out of her mouth.
혜성아 어떻게 된 거야?
Hyesung, what happened to him?
뭐야? 설마?
What is it? No way! Gyu-hyuk rushed in and held Hyesung's wrist.
맥박 뛰어?
Can you feel a pulse?
빨리 말해봐. 뭔가
Come,
잡히냐고.
come on, tell me you feel something! Gyu-hyuk slowly shook his head.
죽었다고?
He's dead. Huh? Do-yoon stared at Inha vacantly.
야, 지금 페이터에
Look, right now on Fatter.
페이터에
There's a post on Fatter. Hyesung eliminated. You won't be able to see Hyesung ever from now on. Next target is Do-yoon. How much time should I allow him?
무슨 말인 거야?
So it was true that the
하위는 죽는다.
one in last place would die. Oh shit. Alright, there's the ranking. Still not changed at all. Some time had passed in the state of despondency. Some checked on Hyesung's body while some just stared at the wall absent-mindedly. Some read posts on Fatter and some just muttered to themselves. Do-yoon mindlessly updated his Fatter timeline. 2 a.m. Desperation. Hyesung seemed to make every effort, but that wasn't enough. He's been killed. Don't be all smiley, Do-yoon, you're next. Hyesung is muted. Hyesung went silent, it's not like him. Anywho, why the others won't post any? Do-yoon uses the bot, but doesn't post anything for himself either. Y'all broke your fingers or what? I'm so excited to see what'll happen in an hour. Lol, I actually like this more than the real show. Hyesung even got some attention from blackmailing, but Do-yoon didn't get any. Lamau, I'd kill myself if I were him. Hey, easy on him. He's busy thinking out how to walk away this time. He pretends he's a troubleshooter, but backs off at crucial moments. That's what he does. Don't even start if you're going to walk away. Ranking competition suddenly caught on fire. How can Do-yoon escape this crisis? At first, I felt fear. And gradually, another feeling came. It was rage.
이게 장난으로 보여?
Do you think this is a joke? His rage began to boil up as soon as he recognized it. The parched lip cracked and soon smeared with blood. Do-yoon discovered he was about to upload a post on Fatter. His fingertips trembled. You acted so selfishly. You deserved it. You are not hurt. You are safe now. If you're okay, please leave a comment. His post is now up on the timeline. Well, show's over. There are actual people waiting to be rescued under here. Is everything that's happening here just a show to you all? He is right. We can say we love or hate a certain contestant, but in this situation, they are dying now. That's too much. You're safe and sound. So Inha's okay, Inha's okay, Inha's okay. Why make a fuss when everyone else is staying quiet? Lol, you feeling guilty? Scared? I'm sure nothing happened there, lol. S_Sungyun is running wild, so if you want to blame someone, do so on S_Sungyun. Leave others alone. Trying to act cool is a kind of illness. That makes me pissed off. I didn't instigate S_Sungyun and cheer for someone's death. Why do I hear such a bullshit? The post was shared all over, spreading at the speed of light. The public reaction to his post was enormous. Say something more? It's not auto-posted, right? If he's free enough to check fatter, he saw all the comments that stayed silent, which makes me mad. You must be really scared, though, Yoon, but I told you to reveal the truth in order to raise your ranking, not gather unnecessary attention. You're always acting like that. You think you're the best in the world. I had much difficulty producing you. He posted something again. Just go away. So Hyesung is okay. Hyesung is okay. Hyesung is okay. I don't want to know about you. Just tell me what happened to Hyesung. What happened to Hyesung? Tell me now. He only answered the easy question and disappeared. Is he seeing all these comments now? Considering how he posted comments so far, he must be monitoring them regularly. Hiding in this situation, great personality. A betrayer won't be changed easily, lol. He is way off the mark. The broadcasting station doesn't pay him for nothing. It's because his fans contribute to higher ratings that he seems to think otherwise. He seems to antagonize his own fans. Let's see how far you can go, smiley face. S_Sungyun created a new account. Who is it? Do-yoon and Hyesung liked so much to get attention. I have no clue. What will happen if the attacker is really there? Seeing him throwing a fit on fatter, I don't think the situation there is urgent. I understand Do-yoon is relaxing now, but other members should watch out for him. He can betray them anytime, lol. Stop biting Do-yoon now. He must be in tears. Look at the number of shares for Do-yoon's comment. He's even topping the trending chart now. I'm guessing he's taking advantage of Hyesung to raise his ranking. Rage and shock penetrated through his heart. Do-yoon closed his bloodshot eyes. Ju-young approached him. Her face was pale.
도윤아, 괜찮아?
Do-yoon, are you okay?
아니요, 모르겠어요.
No, I don't know.
저랑 규혁이 형이 조금 조사해봤어요.
Yu-hyuk and I did examine his body.
다른 분들은 그럴 만한 상태
Since
아닌 것 같아서.
Since the others weren't really up to the task. Sei carefully chose his words.
봤더니 어땠는데?
So,
어떻게 저런 건데?
so what did you find? How did it happen?
달랐어요. 서혜성은
Hyesung's case is different
신PD님 때랑요.
from Sungyun's.
뒤에서 한 방, 옆에서 한 방, 다 머리였어요.
A wound on the back and on the side, both on his head.
이건 사고가 아니에요.
This is no accident.
누군가한테 당한 거예요.
He was clearly attacked by someone. Do-yoon got goosebumps on his back.
S승현이야?
By S_Sungyun.
그건 몰라요. 누가 이렇게 한 건지.
We don't know who did it yet.
아닐 리가 없잖아.
It must be.
S승현이 한 게 아니면
If it wasn't S_Sungyun, everyone stared at Do-yoon.
우리 중에 있다는 거야?
It's gotta be one of us.
그럴 타이밍도 방법도 없는데. 맞잖아.
Come on, none of us had the time or chance to do that. Do-yoon covered his face with both hands. He didn't even have time to collect his senses.
한도윤, 너 페이터에 글 썼어?
Do-yoon, did you write something on fatter?
서혜성 얘기 쓰셨어요?
Did you write about Hyesung?
아니, 다들 아무렇게나 떠들고 있어서.
Well, because people were busy bullshitting on fatter.
사람 죽었는데 페이터 뚜닥거릴 정신이 있어 너?
A man died and you found time to play with fatter? Wow. The rest of the group turned on their watches with incredulous looks on their faces.
반응이 꽤 커.
Huge reaction from the community.
여태까지 제대로 쓴 적 없었으니까.
This is the first time we wrote a proper post.
지금 페이터 잡고 있을 상황은 아닌데요.
We have no time to spend on fatter right now.
진짜 비상사태예요. 대체 어떻게 된 건지.
It's an emergency. What on earth is going on? After looking at her watch for some time, Inha slowly raised her head.
S승현, 그냥 찌질이가 아닌 거 아닐까?
S_Sungyun might not be some dork.
아무렇게나 한 말이라고 생각하기엔 타이밍이
If you think about the timing of their post,
거의 발견과 동시에 글을 올렸어.
They posted a comment nearly at the same time we found Hyesung.
아까 우리 이 안을 다 뒤져봤잖아.
We looked everywhere in here earlier.
누가 들어오고 나갈 만한 길 같은 건 없었어.
There wasn't any passage for someone to use from outside.
그렇게 외부 유입을 배제해버리면
If we disregard the possibility of someone else getting in here,
결국 우리만 남아요.
we will be the only ones remaining in the end. Everyone froze at Seil's remark.
아니, 적어도 그게
Well, I need to elaborate on this.
주영 씨나 이나 씨는 서혜성을 제압하기 힘들었을 거예요.
Ju-young and In-ha couldn't have physically subdued Hyesung.
나나 규혁이 형, 너까지 셋이 용의자라도 된다는 뜻이야?
So you're saying Kyu-hyuk, you and me are the suspects?
그런 뜻은 아니에요.
Don't get me wrong.
저 서혜성이랑 사이 안 좋은 건 다들 아시겠지만
You all know I wasn't on good terms
제일
with
만만한 게
Hyesung.
스텝이라고 해도 그게
And I might be an easy target since I'm just a staff member, but
지금 말하고 싶은 게 뭐야?
what's your point?
혹시라도 절 의심하진 마시라는 얘기예요. 진지하게.
My point is that you shouldn't suspect me, seriously. Seil clutched onto the strap of his messenger bag.
분장실 오락가락하면서 빈 타임들이 있었잖아.
You guys were alone when you made the trip to the dressing room.
스텝이라는 이유만으로 몰아갈 일은 없어.
There's no reason for us to corner you just because you're a staff member.
그래요.
Right. He stared at the rest of the group with his gloomy eyes.
어쨌든 페이터는 좀 자제해 주세요.
But please restrain yourself from using fatter.
지금 상황 흘러나가면 정말 엉망진창 돼버린다고요.
If our situation is reported as this, things could get out of control.
구조대에 연락해야겠지?
I guess you should call the rescue team? Ju-young averted her gaze from Hyesung's body and changed the subject.
사상자가 나온 사실은 알려야지.
We have to inform them that there's been a casualty.
제가 연락해 볼게요.
I'll make a call. Moreover, the phone wasn't working either. Ju-young took a step towards the corridor.
일단 복도로 나가자. 거기서 다시 해봐.
Let's go to the corridor, try again when we get there. Kyu-hyuk hung up the phone and turned around.
주변이 시끄러웠어. 사람이 몰렸나 봐.
It was noisy. There must be a lot of people gathered around.
구경 났나? 방해만 되는데.
They think this is some kind of entertainment, they'll just get in the way.
구조대에선 뭐래?
What did the rescue team say?
별다른 말은 없었어.
Nothing much.
일단 복도에서 무대로 빠져나와 있으래.
Told us to move out of the corridor and stay on the stage.
큰 도움은 안 되는 얘기네.
That's not very helpful. Ju-young blurted out quietly. In-ha tapped the watch on her wrist.
여기 참 서혜성 얘기 많더라.
There's a lot of talk on Hyesung.
S승연이랑 싸우다 갑자기 글이 끊겼으니까.
It's because he stopped posting comments at the peak of the online argument with S_Seungyeon.
누가 봐도 우리가 피해자 아니야?
It's obvious that we're the victims, isn't it?
대체 왜 계속 욕하고 비꼬는 거야?
Why are people mocking and blaming us?
바깥에선 여기 상황을 알 수가 없어서겠지.
Because they don't know exactly what's going on in here. Do-yoon opened fatter after listening to them for some time. There's someone who went to the accident site. The site's cordoned off with police lines and tons of fire trucks, ambulances, and heavy machineries arrived. I'm a bit scared. It's a miracle that people managed to escape from the collapse. But there's nothing I can do to help out there. If I show them S_Seungyeon's post, will they believe that someone died inside? I told the police here about S_Seungyeon's post, but they just ignored me. They only said that they are investigating the accident, so wait for the results. If nothing happened, that's fine, but if they got something to tell, why don't they? If the broadcasting vehicles are here too, they're talking with people from broadcasting stations.
뭐라고들 해요?
What are they saying?
누가 폴리스 라인까지 와서 여기 상황을 물어봤나 봐.
Someone approached the police outside and asked them about the situation in here.
나 참 뉴스나 기다릴 것이지.
Why don't they just wait and watch the news? 1 hour has passed since Hyesung wrote the comment. I guess there's a slight chant. He's posting comments on fatter, so his smartwatch seems to be working fine. Considering the rapid proliferation of S_Seungyeon's post, Hyesung should act by now, but he's remaining silent. What happened to Hyesung? Do-yoon isn't posting any comments since then. Considering they take no action to the controversial vote, I guess they have no capacity to respond to it. They seem to postpone the announcement until the rescue operation ends, but they can't stop media reports. So one of the media will expose the truth.
더 못 보겠어.
I can't read these posts anymore.
지금
Just now,
방금 뉴스 떴어요. 혜성이 얘기.
there was a news release about Hyesung. More casualties from the Bright Stars accident site. Breaking news. Did you see the news 10 minutes ago? Casualties. He is really dead. Even after the accident, they were trying to resume the show in the popularity vote, leading to this disaster. That must be an accident, right? S_Sing-yeon really killed him? Do you see what is going on around here right now? Do-yoon is next. His response is weaker than I thought. I guess he's still not realizing what's going to happen to him. Please show your support to Do-yoon. A lot of tips are coming in. Thank you. Swear at Do-yoon, not me, please. Having fun? This is not a TV show. What the heck are you doing now? Everyone must be feeling frustrated since no one is able to check what's real or not. Those who might know about the answer are just busy talking about themselves. Who? S_Sing-yeon's been blocked. Hye-sung-san's got so pissed off that they started ratting Lamau. If S_Sing-yeon is the attacker, what's the point of blocking Fatter? Blocking them doesn't mean they're gonna disappear out of this world, you dimwits, lol. Hey, close Fatter, get your bums out there, lol. We need to investigate Do-yoon. Without Hye-sung, all contestants will make it to the next round automatically. Do-yoon, the betrayer, may have conspired with S_Sing-yeon. I didn't think that way, it's not impossible, lol.
속보 기사야.
It's breaking news.
현장에서 뻗치게 하다 캤나 보네요. 기자가
It must have been written by a reporter who was campaigning around the site.
구조대에서 새어나갔겠죠.
The rescue team must have leaked it.
S 승연이 맞았다는 얘기도 있어.
Some are saying S_Sing-yeon was right.
진짜 여기 어딘가 있는 건가?
You really think that there's somewhere in here?
일단 무대로 가자. 여기서 당장 벗어나야겠어.
Let's head to the stage right now. We need to get out of here immediately.
그래. 자, 우선 움직이자.
Yeah, let's move.
머리 조심하면서 이쪽으로.
Watch your head this way.
여기 상태 더 나빠진 것 같지?
This area looks more dangerous than before.
아직은 괜찮아. 또 어떻게 될진 몰라도.
It should be okay for a while, though I'm not sure how long it'll last.
주변을 잘 확인해. 뭔가 떨어질 수도 있으니까.
Watch your surroundings. Something might fall.
안에 터지면 이제 괜찮겠지?
We should be alright as long as we stick together, right?
그래. 별일 없을 거야.
Yeah, we should be fine. Ju-young answered her own question while wrapping her arms around herself. A depressing mood lingered. Do-yoon lowered his head and tried not to think about anything. The stage had collapsed. They had found Sing-yeon dead. The popularity voting was still running despite this mess. S_Sing-yeon appeared out of nowhere and holding the group announcing the murder of the last place contestant. Hye-sung began to threaten other contestants to drop out. Then he was found dead. S_Sing-yeon threatened to murder whoever was in last place. Hye-sung was clearly attacked by someone. Did it matter? Do-yoon couldn't even keep his own sanity. He had no desire to delve into thoughts or to solve anything anymore.
대체 왜 이런 일이 일어난 거야?
Why is this happening? Only thing left for me to do is to give up and just wait for time to pass. He just needed to endure. Everything will end once the rescue team arrives. Then this nightmare will disappear as well. Do-yoon grasps the watches with right hand.
아까 상황은 봐서 왜
What's the point of checking out what's happening out there?
필요 없어.
There is
지금은 볼 필요 전혀 없어.
absolutely no need for that at the moment. Some time had passed, whether it was a few minutes or a few hours, he wasn't sure. Do-yoon squinted and raised his head. He turned around to see who was touching him.
한도윤,
Do-yoon.
왜?
Yes?
얘기 돌아가는 게 좀 이상해.
There are some weird discussions going on.
어떤 얘기?
What discussions?
이거 봐봐.
Look at this. I guess all of these were manipulated by WBS. Hye-sung and Do-yoon are sharing the lead on the trending charts. Even the people who weren't interested in B-stars are looking up who they are now. If the news reports are wrong and all of them are found alive, that would go viral. Hye-sung said that Ju-young, In-hug, Yoo-hyuk, Do-yoon, and one floor director waiting to be rescued. Who is this floor director guy? Seeing how things turned out, I'm really glad Masquerade didn't make it to the finals. It's impossible to enter the accident site. If S_Sing-yeon is real, it must be one of the person inside. Unless they're reporters or staff members. Anyone who's visited the site today would know why it's impossible to sneak inside the collapsed building. They've literally checked everyone. All the audiences signed up in advance to watch the show, and they already confirmed that they checked the list. The floor director, the guy with the grim look? I usually laugh off conspiracies about causing intentional scandals to raise viewer ratings, but when the producer is Sung-Yun Shin, I can't just put it past her. What's the use of prying on the floor director's personal information? I don't understand. I heard the floor director trapped in the club site really hated Hye-sung. There's even a conspiracy theory that this guy schemed everything. S_Sung-Yun knows so much about the contestants. If what happened to Hye-sung wasn't an accident, he could have been attacked by one of the survivors, right? The floor director looks suspicious, looks like betrayer, just like Do-yoon. He must be the dude who hushed us when we were cheering from Kyu-hyuk last time when we went to the studio. But he didn't say anything when Inha was performing on the stage, so other fans were complaining about the staff are favoring certain contestants. Seil, Inha's performance blew his mind. After she stepped out from the stage, he kept following her like a little pet. Do-yoon raised his head. Seil was nervously fiddling with the strap on his messenger bag.
왜 세일이가 타깃이 됐어?
Why are people bashing Seil all of a sudden?
사망자 발표하고 생존자 명단이랑 사진
They
다시
were-
나갔는데
They released the names of the dead and the survivors with photos.
문제는 그게 아니야.
But that's not the problem here. I just saw something creepy. Is that guy the floor director? Something scary just appeared out of nowhere. Where is that?
더 있어.
There's more. Damn, here it is too.
팬들이 찍어서 갖고 있던 사진들이래.
These are some photos taken by my fans.
그런데 왜 세일이가 계속
But why is Seil there in every one of them?
알고 있었어?
You knew about this?
당연히 몰랐으니까 말하지.
Why would I bring it up now if I already knew about it? I'm sure it is that floor director. Inha lowered her
내
watch.
생각 말해봐.
Want to know what I think?
어떻게 생각하는데?
What do you think?
아무래도
I think I
진짜인 것
found
같다.
him.
내 스토커 편지 보내던 놈.
The stalker has been sending letters to me. Oh shit, okay. Inha walked towards Seil.
이나 씨,
Inha?
너 뭐야?
What are you?
제가 뭐요?
What? What do you mean?
너지?
It's you, right?
네? 저 아니에요.
What?
제가 어떻게 서혜성을?
What? No, it's not me. I would never attack Hye-sung.
그거 말고
No, not that.
내 스토커!
I mean the stalker. 3:30 a.m. Collapse. Seil's face turned pale. Seil gulped and took a step back.
갑자기 그게 왜 나와요?
What's that got to do with me?
이 마당에 스토커라뇨.
I'm suddenly your stalker?
그럼 이거 뭐야? 보고 얘기해.
Explain this then. Look at the pictures. Inha thrust her watch before Seil's face.
이게 뭐지?
What is this? What is this? It's you in the photos.
저 사진 구석이 같이 걸렸을 뿐이잖아요.
I'm in the far corner of the photo. So what?
이게 스토커라는 증거가 된다고 생각하세요?
That doesn't mean I'm your stalker.
딴 거 뭐 다른 증거 있어요?
Do you have any other proof?
왜들 그래? 무슨 일이야?
What's going on, people?
잠깐 떨어져서 얘기해.
You two, will you step away from each other?
세일이 얘기도 한번 들어보자.
We should also hear Seil's explanation, shouldn't we?
들었잖아! 딴 증거 있냐고 뻗대는 거!
You heard him. He's demanding more proof. Do-yoon took a step back at the sharp retort. He was about to lose his sanity.
도윤아, 저러다 크게 싸움 나겠어.
Do-yoon, it's going to get too tense.
이따 진정시켜야.
We need to calm them.
어쩔 수 없어요.
What can we
벌써 이렇게 되어버린 걸.
What can we do? It's already out of our control.
저건 지나가던 사람들이 막 찍은 사진이야.
Those are photos taken by random people.
한두 장도 아니고
Not
저렇게 많이 나온 건
just
이상해.
a couple, but dozens of them.
도현이 형이라도 뭐라고 말 좀.
Do-yoon, you're one of the most reasonable people here. Say something. Do-yoon squinted and looked away. They've lost people. Everything, including the conversation, was important, but this could be dealt with later after they were rescued. Getting out of here as fast as possible, that was the only thing occupying Do-yoon's mind.
아니다. 노래 그만하고.
Will you ever stop saying no to everything?
까봐. 네 가방.
Let me see what's in your bag.
싫어요. 제가 왜요?
No, why would I?
타지? 통 크게.
If you have
한번 까고 넘어가면 돼.
If you have nothing to hide, just open it so we can get this over with. Sale clenched his bag.
소지품 검사할 때 서혜성이 굳이 가방 얘기를 했었지.
When we examine all our personal belongings, Hye-sung Seil's bag should be included.
생각해보니까 그때 실드 칠 게 아니었어.
I should have covered for you then.
혹시 알아? 서혜성 가방 얘기 꺼내서 저렇게 된 건지.
Who knows if Hye-sung was attacked because he mentioned Seil's bag? The atmosphere grew somber at the mention of Hye-sung.
세일아, 가방 보여줘.
Seil, let me see the bag.
혜성이 말까지 나왔어. 확인만 한번 해보자.
They are talking about Hye-sung now. Let me just see what's in there.
형까지 그러실 줄 진짜 몰랐네요.
I didn't know you would do this to me.
딴 분들도 다 마찬가지 생각이에요?
Do you all agree with her?
어떻게든 내 가방을 까봐야겠다고?
That I have to open my bag? Nobody dared answer. His eyes glared with hostility.
개판이네.
Wow, what a joke.
그렇게 따까리 짓을 해도 이딴 꼴을 보네요.
After everything I've done for you all, this is what I get?
그러게 되게 슬프다, 그치?
I know, it's all very sad, isn't it?
근데
But you know what?
자초한 거야!
You brought it upon yourself!
내놔 가방!
Give me the bag!
안 된다고 했잖아요.
I said no!
야, 위험해!
Oh, this is no good.
놔봐! 말을 안 듣잖아!
Let go, he's stubborn as hell! Just then, the bag flew open. All eyes were on the contents that spilled out of Seiyu's messenger bag. A tablet? It was clearly a tablet PC on the floor.
너 수첩 말고 딴 건 없다면서!
You said the notebook was the only thing you had! Inha's angry shout suddenly stopped.
사진?
The photos? No! Seiyu hastily put his belongings back into his bag.
뭐가 아니야! 너지!
It was you! Confess!
잠깐만! 좀 멈춰!
Just stop for a second!
계속 이러면 위험해!
You're only making things worse!
지금 숨을 못 쉬겠어.
I can't breathe. Ji-young groaned, clutching at her chest. Gyu-hyu hurriedly moved Ji-young out of the way.
거기에 다 걸렸어!
Give up, it's all over.
아니라고!
No, it's not! Then Seiyu pushed In-ha away. Seiyu was forced slightly backward after pushing In-ha away, but he was at the edge of the stage. Seiyu lost his balance and fell straight backward. Oh my god! The groans quickly subsided. His hands helplessly dropped to the floor. Do-yoon and Gyu-hyuk stood before the body with vacant looks on their faces. Their quivering eyes were wandering between Seiyu and the piece of steel protruding from his chest. He's
죽었어.
dead.
그럴 리가.
It,
세일아, 들려? 정신 차려봐.
it can't be, Seiyu, can you hear me? Wake up! Too late. Seiyu lay there, his eyes closed.
이게 뭐야?
What the?
이게
Oh man. A sound caused the two of them to turn around.
죽었어? 진짜?
Is he dead? Seriously? They tried to say something, but they could barely nod. Inha took a step back, staggering.
내가 이러려고 한 게 아니야.
I didn't mean to do this.
봤잖아. 내가 안 밀었어.
You saw it right, I didn't push him.
제가 밀어서 둘 다 뒤로 넘어갔는데
He pushed me, so we both fell backward.
하필 끝에 서 있었던 거야.
He just happened to be standing on the edge.
봤지? 한도윤 봤잖아.
You saw it right, though, didn't you see it? Inha's jaw was trembling.
오인아,
Inha,
내가
I...
범죄자가 사람들 앞에서
I didn't. In front of you.
이나야.
Inha! Gyu-hyuk moved closer to Inha. Inha looked at Sei, who lay behind Gyu-hyuk. Her eyes blurred with the feeling of despair.
아니야.
No,
난 아니야.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Inha quickly turned around and began to run. Do-yoon reached out his hand but couldn't grab her. His vision blurred. He felt like the sound of his own breathing was coming from the distance.
도윤아.
Do-yoon! He came to himself as someone grabbed his shoulder.
형,
Gyu-hyuk, dead.
세일이
Sale is dead.
했다고 말렸어야 했는데 더 강하게.
I should have tried harder to stop the fight. They looked at each other with stunned expressions. He held back his tears and raised his head.
이나, 찾으러 가야 돼.
I have to go find Inha. While nodding, Gyu-hyuk suddenly opened his eyes wide.
영희 누나.
Ju-young!
스테이지 위야.
She's on the stage.
아까 경황 없이 내려왔어.
We rushed down here. The two went around and rushed to the stage.
없어.
Not here.
어떻게 하지? 어떻게?
What do we do now?
무대 뒤. 거기밖에 없어. 가보자.
Behind the stage. That's the only place they can be. Let's go! Gyu-hyuk dropped to one knee. Do-yoon lowered himself to hold Gyu-hyuk. Gyu-hyuk looked just as terrified as Do-yoon did. The tremor was more intense than previous ones, but it finally died out.
이건 아니야. 이런 건.
This can't be. This can't.
형 지금이야. 가보자.
Gyu-hyuk, now is the time. Let's go!
분장실 문이 잠겼어.
The dressing room is locked.
아내는 누구지?
Who's in there?
누구 있어요?
Anyone inside?
이나야. 영희 누나.
Inha, Ju-young. No response.
나와서 얘기해. 아는 위험해.
Guess it's dangerous in there. Go away!
이나야. 거기 있다 무너지면 큰일 나.
Inha, you'll be in big trouble if there's another tremor. I'm already in big trouble. You just saw what happened. She was panicking. Gyu-hyuk gulped.
진정하고 이 문 좀 열어줘.
Why don't you trust us and just open the door? My life is over. You saw it. Just leave me. Just leave me alone. Gyu-hyuk stopped punching and started ramming his head against the door. Oh, Jesus God.
이게 아니야. 제발.
This isn't right. Come on.
누나, 영희 누나는?
Where is Ju-young, though?
누나도 거기 있어?
Is Ju-young with you? No, she's not here. As Gyu-hyuk raised his head, his eyes met Do-yoon's.
그렇다면
Then,
혜성이 있는 데론 안 갔을 거야.
she wouldn't be with Hyesung.
복도야.
That staff corridor.
누나 말이면 오이라도 들을 거야.
Inha will listen to Choo-young.
누나! 영희 누나!
Choo-young, hey!
없는 것 같은데?
Not here.
아까 진동 때문에 안쪽이 무너졌어. 가보자.
The inside crumbled when the place shook earlier. Let's go. The two slowly went in. And... Oh, that's her hand, isn't it? Choo-young!
설마
No, this can't be. They ran toward the pile of stones. He grabbed the pale wrist jutting out from the rubble. No pulse. I became choked up with emotion while holding the cold wrist. Gyu-hyuk panted heavily while moaning from pain.
나야. 나 때문이야.
It's all my fault.
눈을 죽어서 내려갔기 때문에.
I shouldn't have left her. I shouldn't have left her alone. He curled himself up and wrapped his hands around his head. Do-yoon covered his face and slowly collapsed. I don't know.
어떻게 해야 할지 모르겠어.
I don't know what to do.
도윤아.
Do-yoon. Gyu-hyuk grabbed his shoulders and groaned painfully.
도윤아. 날 구하지 말았어야 했어.
Do-yoon, you shouldn't have saved me.
내가 없었으면 여기까진 안 왔을 거야.
If I had died earlier, things would have gone this far. Do-yoon didn't have the strength to disagree. He choked up, and as his eyes blurred, he couldn't begin to speak.
왜 이렇게 된 거야? 피디님이, 혜성이가, 누나가.
Why did all this happen? Seung-yeon, Hyesung, and now Ju-young.
이대로 있으면 안 돼. 가자.
We can't stay here. Let's go. He was losing it. He couldn't even get himself up.
날 좀 내버려둬.
Just leave me alone. His hands dropped from his shoulders. The staggering footsteps gradually edged away. After a long struggle, he couldn't even cry anymore.
두 사람이라도 어떻게든
I can't lose any more of my friends.
가자. 지금이라도.
I should go now before it's too late.
보이라, 제발 열어.
Inha, please open the door.
복도가 무너졌어. 거기도 위험해.
The corridor has crumbled. It's dangerous in there too.
영희 누나도.
Something happened to Ju-young. What happened to her?
복도 거기 있다가 무너졌어.
She was in the corridor. It collapsed.
죽어버렸다고. 이라야 당장 나와.
And now she's dead. Inha, come out please before it's too late. Do-yoon knelt down before the door. It's all over. If she's gone, I'd rather end it here.
무슨 소리야? 열어.
What are you talking about? Open up. Open the door and come out! There was no further response. Do-yoon slowly walked away from the door. His head felt like exploding. His head began to ring.
규혁이 형.
Gyu-hyuk.
형, 어디야? 규혁이 형!
Gyu-hyuk, where are... Oh. Why are his shoes there? Why the hell are his shoes there? Do-yoon looked around trying to find Gyu-hyuk. I couldn't see straight. I wasn't sure if I was trembling in fear or the ground was shaking. Oh. Yep. Yeah, I knew. That explains the shoes! Do-yoon unwittingly grabbed Gyu-hyuk's shoulder. Gyu-hyuk's body hung there, slowly turning. His face was messy with tear marks and saliva. Do-yoon did not scream. He held Gyu-hyuk's wrist, although he knew it was too late. His wrist was still warm, there was no pulse. Do-yoon carefully lifted Gyu-hyuk's body out, laid it down on the floor, and collapsed next to it. Someone was laughing. It took me a while to realize that it was me. I wiped the tears off my eyes. I was completely alone now. No, I could still talk to someone. Do-yoon absent-mindedly opened Fatter. He wrote a post, uploaded it. All dead. And closed his eyes.
무슨 소리지?
What is this sound? Was it the sound of the rescue team? Maybe they were digging the last tunnel to get in here. He looked down to find the flickering watch. It was Fatter. He unwittingly opened the app. You're not making any sense. Please give more support to Do-yoon. A pretentious comment on Fatter. What's going on with what happened now? Can you please reply? Did something happen? Why is everyone dying? What did you do to Inha? You can't just disappear after posting something like that. Trying to attract attention in this situation, you're completely hopeless. Why do you say they're all dead when they are still alive? Did you kill them yourself? Do-yoon looked aside. Gyu-hyuk was lying on his back silently. Do-yoon, you should...
도윤아, 날 구하지 말았어야 했어.
Do-yoon, you shouldn't have saved me.
내가 없었으면 여기까지 안 왔을 거야.
If I had died earlier, things would have gone this far. Gyu-hyuk put all the blame on himself. I should have told him it wasn't his fault. I shouldn't have left him alone. Do-yoon had thrown himself to save Gyu-hyuk, and then left him to hang himself. Do-yoon pulled himself up. Across the stage, Seil must be lying on the floor with his chest pierced.
도현이 형이라도 뭐라고 말 좀.
Do-yoon, you're one of the most reasonable people here. Say something. Do-yoon blankly stared into the air.
도윤아, 저러다 크게 싸움 나겠어.
Do-yoon, it's going to get too tense. We
일단
need
진정시켜라.
we need to calm them. Could I have prevented this tragedy if I'd intervened earlier? I failed to brace myself. I neglected, ignored, and avoided problems. And now I'm the sole survivor once more. Do-yoon slowly opened his watch. Sorry. So sorry. That's all my fault. What? What did you do? What did you do to Do-yoon? If anything happens to her, you're gonna pay a heavy price for it! It's a bit late, but Do-yoon wants to confess to his sins. What the heck is that underscore Seungyeon doing again? If anything happens to Inha, you're a dead meat. True betrayer, lol. It's not your fault, Do-yoon. Don't blame yourself. You say when people are dying under debris. Isn't it obvious when he's the only one using fat after saying that everyone else is dead? Isn't it obvious when he's the only one using... Probably locked himself up after that fuss about Seungyeon and Hye-sung dying. Do-yoon is not that kind of person. If he really intended to do so, he would have betrayed all of them before anyone noticed. Or asked other members to post comments? If no comments were posted by others, then they all must be dead now, agree? The betrayer might have committed suicide, lol. If he's using fat or posts this crap when no one knows if Kyu-hyuk is alive or not, if anyone happens to Kyu-hyuk, I hope this asshole dies as well. Just ignore them. Frankly speaking, he deserved it. He betrayed his old members and ended up like this. He is paying for what he's done so far. Justice served. Great. People are so mean. They pointed Taeyil as the attacker before and now accusing a wrong person. He said that it was all his fault. Other contestants saying nothing. He must have killed them all or hid himself somewhere. I hope he's dead. If he ran away alone, stay and die there. If he gets out, I'll crush him myself. He left Hye-sung for dead. Are you happy that you'll become the winner this way? Is that why he left the band? If you alone get out of there alive, you'll be the winner. Just take your own life. The show is done now. What about Ju-young? Be responsible for what you've done. Jesus Christ. Betrayer. Betrayer. Do-yoon took off his watch and walked towards Kyu-hyuk. He slowly loosened the tie strangling in Kyu-hyuk's neck.
형,
Buddy,
빌릴게.
I'll borrow this. Kyu-hyuk was silent. Maybe he nodded. The watch on the floor kept on flickering. Do-yoon stared at a tie in his hand.
내가 살아남는 건
Nobody wants me to survive. Even he didn't want himself to live on.
주저했어야.
It's all because it's all because I was indecisive. I should have more actively intervened and mediated a settlement. If only I had maintained my sanity and comforted those on the verge of a breakdown.
나는 살 자격도,
Oh, I don't deserve to live. I can't handle this
살
anymore.
자신도 없어.
Tears roll down my cheek.
이럴 거면
I should have just
차라리
died after saving Kyu-hyuk. I would have been remembered as someone better than a betrayer or a bystander. Do-yoon hung the tie on the pillar and wrapped the other end around his neck. He looked up at the ceiling, his eyes blurry. I could no longer see the ruin. The bright lights, cheers, applause, and all the moments of glory. I was willing to do anything to bring back those moments. He was finally ready to make everyone happy.
베리드 스타즈 무대에서 발생한 붕괴 사고 속보입니다.
Breaking news concerning the Buried Stars stage.
총 7명의 생존자가 갇힌 붕괴 현장에 진입한 구조대는
The rescue team entered the collapse site where a total of 7 people had been trapped,
6명의 사망자와 1명의 생존자를 찾아냈다고 밝혔습니다.
finding just one still alive.
사망자는 스텝 신승현, 장세일, 출연자 민주영, 서혜성, 이규혁, 한도윤 총 6명,
Staff members Seung-yeon Shin and Se-il Chang and contestants Ju Young-min, Hye-sung Seo, Kyu-hyuk Lee, and Do Yoon-han were found dead.
생존자 오이나 씨는 병원으로 후송되어 치료를 받고 있습니다.
In-ha Oh, the sole survivor, has been sent to the hospital for treatment.
수색에 동행한 경찰은 추가 붕괴로 시신 손상이 심하고 현장 수습에도 난항이 있다고.
The police who accompanied the search stated that the additional collapse made it hard for them to... Jesus Christ. End of exercise part. Show will go on. Normal end. Show ended. You've reached the first ending. You can start a new game to reveal other possibilities. Keep Do-yoon's sanity intact and build rapport with the others. A new path might lead you to the truth through even more mysteries. Communication leads you to the truth, but above anything else, survival is the most important thing. So, that was Buried Stars, the first ending. I might need a minute after that one. This has been Teo Tamara. Thank you very much for watching. I am probably going to have to put a trigger warning on this one. I'll see you later. Bye now.